Akaambiwa bado
sana.
Asante.
Hiyo ni ngoma imechezwa kule Bongo. Bado sana.
Taratibu pale muite Martin Otieno. Anamwacha taratibu, geuka, anajaribu pale ndani hapa.
Anatia ndani.
Muite hapa
Mutoro.
Mtoro.
Eric wanazidi kuwasakama wenzao hapa wa KPA, na tunavyozungumza anapiga shambulizi la kushtukiza. Byron Job anajaribia huku lakini wanakosa. Vizuri sana timu hizi mbili zinazidi kujituma, wanaleta ushindani mkubwa kwa kila mmoja hapa. Anasema mwishoni ataibuka na ushindi, manake ni pengo tu la alama 3 peke yake. Kasimu,
ni pengo la alama 3 hadi kufikia sasa, ikiwa basi ni robo ya mwisho hapa. Ulinzi Warriors dhidi ya KPA.
Free throw hiyo atakuwa anarusha uhuru kabisa Brian Job, lakini anakosa kulenga shabaha. Brian Job, mpira unasalia ukibabatiza kile kijikapu. Brian atakuwa anapata nafasi nyingine na ya mwisho kwenye kijinusu duara hichi. Haya, manake kachezewa madhambi. Atarusha Byron Job, mtoa ndani.
Alama moja hiyo.
Kikapu alama moja.
Unatoka na 52 kama situkosea.
52.
Naam. Haya. Wanakaribia Eric Mtoro huyo, Mtoro tisha geuka, Mtoro kushoto kulia geuka, kama pia analenga. Namna gani Mtoro huyo? Bahati na mkosa hapa Mtoro. Nasema jaribu tena hapa.
Na huyu Mtoro tumemzungumzia sana. Mojawapo wa wachezaji ambao wamejituma kweli kweli katika kwenye timu hii ya Ulinzi Warriors, na kwa sasa manake alisukumwa, atapewa ile free throw na atarusha, lakini anakosa kwa sasa. Anatunikiwa 2 na hii ndio itakuwa ya mwisho kwa faida yake. Naam.
Haya, Eric Mtoro, mlengaji shabaha mahiri huyu. Haya, dunia 1-2, natizama kikapu ndani pale, analenga palipo. Ama moja wanaongeza pale. Haya, dunda pale Philip Tobias anampa mwenzake pale, lakini bado anakataa. Tisha pale jazi nambari 4 mwite Martin kwake Philip Tobias, bado wanakataa. Dunda pale 12 mwite Wijas John anajaribu tena. Tobias ruka pale, namna gani wanakataa hapa. Na kadi.
Haya, tueni itakuwa kwaje? Wanang'ang'ania huku, kuna mshike kati ya Kitongo na mwenzake, lakini wanapigana pambaja kuashiria tu huu ni mchezo wa soka, kuashiria ile sportsmanship ipo na ule urafiki umesalia.
Haya, tisha pale wana Ulinzi mwite Martin Otieno anampa 7 kwenye kiongozi Brands Nzioka kwake Otieno, tena anageuka pale namna gani Mtoro, lakini bado. Haya, safari wanaanza dunda pale 14 mchezaji mwite Job Byron, lakini bado.
Nzuri, nitakuwa nawafahamisha. Je, finali itakuwa inaanza saa ngapi? Manake kuna mashabiki, baadhi ya mashabiki wanazidi kujiuliza. Nitakuwa nawaeleza. Kumbuka, nitakuwa nawaeleza finali KPA Women's watakuwa wanacheza na Zitek upande wa wanadada, na itakuwa inaanza saa 7 mchana leo hii, na vile kuna finali ya wanaume, kuna Thunder wakicheza na Equity mida ya saa 8 unusu saa za Afrika Mashariki. Nadhani yamepata na nitawakumbusha tena kwamba KPA pamoja na Zitek watakuwa wanacheza saa 7 mchana, na vile huo ni upande wa kinadada women's final, na vile kuna men's final upande wa kiume. Thunder watakuwa wakipapurana na Equity saa 8 unusu.
Basi chini ya dakika 2 mechi itakuwa inatamatika. Lenga pale, lakini bado anakosa. Atarudia tena mchezaji huyo mwite Brands Nzioka. Dunda moja, Nzioka inama, inuka, Nzioka lenga, angalau alama moja wanajizolea wana ulinzi dunda pale. Tobias dunda kushoto kulia, anamwachia hapa ajazi nambari 5 muite Simon Wambua kwake 14 kwenye gongo za Job Byron kwake kijana huyo muite Martin Kitongo bado 12 anayo Wijas Jord analenga, lakini bado
alikuwa akijaribia Wijas John
analeta pale, lakini bado imekataa. Wanakataa, wana ulinzi, wanaeka ulinzi wa haiba ya juu, ulinzi wa haiba ya juu sana.
Vizuri, na kwa sasa kila mmoja analinda lango lake Kasim, kwa minajili tu ya kuzuia, manake dakika hizi ni za lala salama, sekunde zinazidi kuhesabika huku dakika zikihesabika. Kwa sasa nimesalia na dakika 1 na sekunde 51 juu yake katika hii robo ya mwisho, na kufikia sasa pengo ni alama 4 peke yake linatofautisha timu hizi mbili. Kasim.
Naam, asante sana.
Haya, naam, tutakuwa na kumegea. Tutakuwa na wamegea hii ya mwisho. Mutoro wanacheza vizuri huko, lakini inababatiza kile kijikapu. Haya, Nite Kadeli aita, tupo hapa na Kasim, mechi inakwenda kutamatika hapa. Haya, wanacheza kwa haraka. Byron Job jezi nambari 4 Kundrathi anafahamika kwa jina Kitongo anacheza huku, jezi nambari 8 Muga Benjamin, lakini ananyang'anywa. Haya, wanafuatiliza ile ngoma, wanang'ang'aniwa, wanatapatapa huku kwenye sakafu. Referee anasema vipi, atakuwa anaashiria nini? Wachezaji hawawili wapo chini, lakini vijana wa timu zote hizi mbili, namzungumzia Geri Wekesa, anamzungumzia Branzioka pamoja na Tobias. Haya, nadhani ni mapumziko fupi, time out angalau kubadilisha mbinu. Zimesalia dakika chache, dakika 1 na sekunde juu yake ngoma hii kamilike. Tuone itakuwa kuwaje. Wameketishwa hapa Kitongo Brian, wanaelezwa cha kufanya katika dakika hizi za lala salama. Tuone itakuwa kuwaje. Na kufikia sasa timu hizo wanatofautishwa na pengo la alama 4 peke yake. Ni Kasim.
Nakumbuka katika basketball kuna nyota kwa mfano Leza Hill ambayo imekuwa nguzo kuu katika kukuza basketball. Hapa leo tunaona wachezaji kama vile Byron Mabonga ulinzi, Joseph Owino, Eric Mtoro, Branzioka, wote ambao wamekuwepo pale, wamesomea shule ya Leisa. Vile Tobias KP Tobias vile alianza safari ya basketball kule Leisa Hill Academy.
Nzuri, kwa hiyo Leisa Hill wamekuza sana vipaji vizuri sana vya basketball. Kuna baadhi tu ya mashule ambazo zinatoa makinda na kuwakuza na kuwa wanaume wazima. Wanacheza huku, jezi nambari 8 anaitwa Muga Benjamin, anacheza na Tobias huku Kitongu huku jezi nambari 12 Wivas John, lakini referee anapuliza kipenga, anaashiria vipi? Kwa kweli ni mojawapo wa wachezaji ambaye amejituma sana katika ngoma hii. Haya, dakika ni za lala salama. Tuone itakuwa kuaje. Watakuwa anacheza ikabu hapa Wivas John. Haya, anaitwa Wivas John, atakuwa anapokezwa ile mikoba. Haya, anachukua, anaangalia acheze wapi, anaambia referee, jamani, haiwezekani bilikuli, manake anaashiria kuna mshike, kuna mazungumzo ambayo hayatakikani na refa hapa. Wachezaji hapa anateta kweli kweli. Kitongo sijui anateta nini, manake wamekosana angalau Haya, tuone itakuwa kwa nyali tu ya mchezo. Mambo kama haya huwa yanatokea. Haya, tutakuwa napumzika kidogo, kisha watakuwa narejea kuelezwa tu, manake dakika hizi ni muhimu. Dakika hizi za lala salama, timu zote hizi mbili, makocha wote wawili wako ange kuhakikisha kwamba wamewapa wachezaji wao mbinu tofauti, kuhakikisha kwamba wamemaliza nayo kasi ya mchezo huu. Haya, tunitakuwa kwaje. Kumbuka unatukujia moja kwa moja, tunakukujia moja kwa moja ndani ya HB TV. Haya, dakika za lala salama, tuone itakuwa kwaje. Mashabiki wapo, wachezaji wanazungumziwa, dakika zimesalia, ni sekunde zinahesabika. Tuone itakuwa kwaje. Ulinzi wanazidi kuzungumziwa hapa, wanapokezwa. Haya, kuna jezi ya Arsenali, shabiki amevalia jezi ya Arsenali leo hii. Fly
na ako katika nchi yake. Sababu ukiangalia kwa simu
hapo kwa simu anaangalia. Haya,
tabasamu
tabasamu kweli kweli, la kumtoa dume kondeni.
Yupi huyo?
Kiswahili wanasema wote hawa mabinti,
so sisi
mabinti hawa wazuri mabinti wazuri. Baada ya hapa tutakwenda kule tutazame hali nzima ya fainali. Haya, watakuwa wanacheza, manake waliitisha time out huku
na dakika moja tu.
Haya, anacheza huku jezi nambari 12 Waivas John anacheza huku, na wanacheza sasa. Kitongo anacheza Kitongo, lakini nakosekana. Atafukuzia sasa huku Brands Nzioka, sekunde zinahesabika, 47 46, inachezwa huku. Haya, jezi nambari 15 Saila Awor atacheza sasa huku, lakini bado wanachukua kwa urahisi. KPA anacheza, anatia ndani kwenye kikapu. Luere anaitwa, anafahamika kwa jina Megan Saila Awor, anajaribu, anatia ndani ya kikapu. 53 3 pointer, imesalia sekunde 16.
15 4
3 na 2. Anacheza Tobias, anabadilisha huku, anacheza huku na jezi nambari 5 Odhiambo, wanacheza Kitongu, ngoma inatoka nje. Sekunde 1 2 kwisha, ngoma inakwisha hapa.
Basi wapenzi wasikilizaji na watazamaji, hapa ndipo tunatia tamati katika matangazo yetu kwenye basketball. Hadi wakati mwingine, nimekuwa wako mtangazaji Kasim Mohamed. Asante sana wana HB TV, na tunashukuru sana Eliud Owalo Foundation ambaye mfadhili mkuu akiwa basi ni waziri Eliud Owalo. Asante sana, asalamu alaikum. Basi baki na Mwenyezi Mungu, alhamdulillah, ipo siku.
Kumbuka full time score KPA 56 na vile ulinzi 53. Sisi tunaondoka kwa sasa. Kuwa na mchana mwema.
What an epic game we've seen today. The third and fourth playoff has been won by a team that came from Mombasa. They came, they wanted the game, and they've won it. They told us yesterday they are coming to Nairobi with a mission, not only to play here, but also to get into the playoff. But I'm joined by the losing coach, Coach Bernard. Coach, congratulations for getting thus far. Is it what you thought you're going to get today?
Not what we expected, but we have our lessons learned from all the games.
Now, Coach, you go back to regroup. You've lost a couple of games in the tournament, but you've learned as well. What is the biggest takeout you've had from this tournament?
I mean, we've seen our weaknesses as a team, and I think we're going to work on some of things like our boxing out. Our finishes around the rim are not up to standards, but we're going to work on that as a team.
Coach, finally, the free throw line has been a problem in this tournament totally. We watched you yesterday against Standard. The free throw line is not working for you. What are you going to do to ensure your players get back their confidence to keep on shooting from the free throw line?
I think they have to put in a lot of work in terms of free throw shooting. It doesn't come easy. We'll go back to the drawing board, put up our free throws, and see how it goes in the next coming matches.
All the best, Coach. See you in the playoff in the next 2 weeks. That is the losing coach, Coach Ben Mufutu, saying they have to go back to the drawing board. They have to go back and keep on shooting. They have to go back and learn from what they've seen today. Now I'm joined by the winning coach, head coach, Cliff Award. Congratulations for that. Is it something you really worked on to get at least into the podium?
Sure. We worked on it, coming into this game. Having lost to Equity, we really looked at what are some of the things that we did bad. And then the tournament has been so rigorous, so some of our players didn't adapt so well to it. So we were able to just push them and tell them, hey, we got to do this, that. And they were able to answer back in a positive manner.
Coach, I've seen a lot of adjustment from Friday, yesterday, and today. The team is getting better, especially on D. Is it something we need to expect as you go into the playoff?
Honestly, yes. We've been working great on our defense, and we are trying to solidify our defense, because that has been one of our weakest points, where people score up to like 70, 80 points on us. But in the last few games, we've made it possible that people score below 60 on us. Even if they win a game, we keep it below 60, which is not bad for us. So we were working on both ends to see to it that by playoff time, we get better.
Now, final question, Coach. Playoff is coming in the next 2 weeks. Your team has enough time to compete against Thunder and Equity. I think those are the teams that are giving you challenge. Anything take out that you've learned that you're going to implement moving forward?
Sure. To start it, I want to thank the organizers of the tournament, the Eliud Owalo Foundation, for these opportunities, giving us so much to be able to make adjustments from and learn from the other teams, the things that they're possibly going to do come playoff time. And so we are going to adjust effectively well to be able to compete effectively in the playoffs.
Thank you very much, Coach. All the best. See you in the next 2 weeks for the playoff. That is the coach, winning coach, saying they've made adjustments. They are working on their D. They are working on their offense. They want to go back and regroup as they get now into the playoff proper. From us at Eliud, the tournament, we are in Langata Complex. Coming up next, we will have the highlights coming through for the game that has passed, even as we do a preview for the game that is coming next between the Eliud Owalo committee and the referees.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, viewers. We've come to the middle part of today's presentation at the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Basketball Tournament. We have had 2 exciting games early in the morning. Equity Bank beat USIU 75-50 to win the 3rd place at the Eliud Owalo Foundation Tournament. And just now, KPA has beaten Ulinzi to become 3rd in the men's category. Now we're going to the most exciting match of the tournament before we get to the finals of this tournament. We're having an exhibition match pitting Eliud Owalo Foundation against the referees who have been managing the games very well over this tournament. There you can see as the opponents greet each other. The Eliud Owalo Foundation team has got legends, the likes of Ronnie Owino, the likes of Morris Alwanga, the likes of the CS himself, Eliud Owalo. We have got the likes of Joichire and many more other legends in the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. The referees team also has got its own legends, the likes of Justice Akwesa, who was a national team player, who was a star player for the Railways team. And just a few facts about referees in Kenya. Did you know that the late Tom Munyama Arum, the late Mr. John Kimani and Naftali Mwaniki were Kenya's pioneer FIBA referees from the late 80s into the 90s. Those are the ones who pioneered for our latter day referees to be able to be good and be able to make it to reffing in FIBA, like the likes of Eric Omondi now, who are starring because of their stellar performances as referees. You see there the legends representing the Eliud Owalo Foundation, bowing down to the crowd. Dan Noah there, a scribe who has been penning very good articles about basketball for the last 30 years. And the 2 teams now, they seem to be ready, trying to warm up. I hope they can survive the rough and tumble of a basketball game. Even as we see there, Samba Mujomba has been given the task to ref the game. And it looks like the president of KBF is telling her to be very stern and ensure that the game is played as fairly as possible and managed as fairly as possible. On the referee side, we have got Eric Omondi, who is a FIBA referee, Peter Mwenga, who is a FIBA referee, Miss Hazel Agina, who is also a FIBA referee, one of the young upcoming referees who are doing a sterling job to ensure that there's gender parity in all our refereeing. We've got Diana Mayaka, who is also a FIBA referee, Evanson Madangani, a FIBA referee, even as we see the teams there warming up the referee side. Justice Akwesa, national referee, Theophilus Okano, national referee, Maurice Omondi, national referee, Francis Ochieng, Maxwell Kaunda, former national team player and poster star, Carola Uma, former Cooperative Bank of Kenya star, Collins Makewa, Wendy Gishobi, Harry Moiruri, Susan Ndishu, Masi Wangeshi, and Alvin Tulula. The coordinators for the referees are Mr. Fred Award, who is the chairman of the Kenya Basketball Referees Association. Even as you see, the Eliud Owalo Foundation members there warming up and going back to the bench now. They've got Mr. Joseph Amoko, who is the fixture secretary of KBF, and Anset Wafula, a former Ulinzi star and Kenya national team player. As we see, the game is about to kick off. The center referee, or the crew chief, who is the KBF president, Mr. Paul Agali Otula, just about to tip off or throw the jump ball for tip-off. At the center there, we have got Maxwell Kaunda and Maurice Alwanga, a former Barclays Eagle superstar. And the foundation team controls the ball with the super point guard. Get the ball into the CS. The CS scores the first basket. What a play between Ronnie Owino and the CS, one Eliud Owalo, showing his mercurial skills in the post, getting the ball in, going around his defender and scoring off the backboard. The referees have the ball now. They swing the ball around, looking for some gaps. But the 2-3 zone of the Eliud Owalo Foundation look to be very tight. And there's only a violation by the referees team. The referees are laughing because of the same things they call during normal matches that frustrating players. Up the court, the foundation team is moving the ball quite well, trying to feed the CS. And they've been caught with a double dribble. FIBA instructor and referee Eric Omondi has double dribbled, traveling. The ball goes back to the foundation team. They move the ball around. The CS has the ball in his hands. He's looking for a gap. He passes the ball to Maurice Alwanga, who shoots the three. Air ball. Let's see what the referee does. Gives the ball back to the foundation team. Oh, the referee's team have realized if they continue at this rate, they are going to be beaten. And they have quickly called a timeout before things get out of hand. There we can see Mr. Ronnie Owino, the chairman of the steering committee, former national team player, star point guard of the Poster, athletic mailman, and sterling coach and FIBA instructor. Mr. Ronnie Owino, as you see there, a repeat of the sterling move by the CS, going around the defender and scoring off the backboard, an easy basket for him, showing his mercurial skills, what made him a star player at the KU Pirates at Barclays in the late 80s and early 90s. There you can see the CS is very happy after spinning around his defender. The foundation team is focused on ensuring that the referees do not get an advantage and they can put them down by winning easily. As you can see, the referees, they are trying to encourage each other. Maybe they have come up with a new plan to shoot from very far, lest a call for traveling violations. The game resumes. The CS, you can see, is finally poised. He goes to the low block, which is his favorite spot. Let's hope he can also get another entry pass to score easily. Give the ball to an easy layup for the foundation team by another legend, Abraham Mudoga, better known as a brush. A three by the referees, no good. The CS goes for the rebound, but it's knocked off his hands. The referees have got to secure the ball. They move the ball around. Eric Omondi, FIBA referee, tries another three, but misses altogether everything. Foundation gets the ball. So Ronnie Owino comes up to the floor. Oli gets the ball, passes it to the... I don't know why he didn't want to pass it to the CS. Oli needs to know that he's a coach, that when your teammate is open, you get the ball to him as quickly as possible. A hard pass. Ronnie Owino was notorious for hitting. If you are giving a pass, if they don't catch the ball, they break their fingers. That's his favorite hard pass, but it was knocked out by the referees. One in a baseline inbound play by the foundation. Abraham Mudoga goes for now three. The CS goes for the rebound. Maurice Alwanga, who's very feisty as a player, recovers the ball for the foundation team. They need to look for their star player. The CS was already scored for them an easy basket. Get the ball to him at the post. Ronnie Owino goes around his defenders. Oh, misses an open layup. And they lose the ball. You can see him there, casting himself there. Because that was an easy layup that he missed right there. The ball is the referees now. They toss the ball in front. Eric Omondi loses the ball. The CS. Oh, what a steal by the CS. Gets the ball to Ronnie Owino. He goes around his defender. Fakes and scores the layup. Ronnie Owino showing his skills. He may be out of his playing days, but the skills never disappear. Just like riding a bicycle. You can never forget how to ride a bicycle. And he draws the foul, going onto the line to try and complete the three-point play. Ronnie Owino looks already winded. He may soon be looking for a substitution. Even though you see David Miner from the referees team checking in. Maxwell Kaunda checks out, and just as Okwesa also checks in for the referees team. Ronnie Owino completes the three-point play. You can see him able to move up and down the court around defenders with his powerful dribble and scoring off the glass like he used to do when he was younger, playing for Poster and the national team for many years. You can see the referees trying to look for a gap, moving the ball around. Let's see whether they can at least get a score. And the ball is in... oh, it has gone back to the referees. David Miner shoots the three, misses everything altogether. Maurice Alwanga gets the ball, a rebound. Always been a very feisty player when he used to play for Barclays and the national team. Gets the ball up to CS. CS looks for a gap, he's dribbling. He wants to beat his man off a crossover dribble. Ronnie Owino is posted up on his side, but he gets the ball up to Abraham Mudoga, who penetrates the paint and scores an easy layup for the foundation team, the Eliud Owalo foundation team. The referee's bench is looking pensive. The fine lady referees there who have done a good job in ensuring there's gender parity in the refereeing circles, looking a bit pensive, hoping for a chance to play in this finely poised exhibition match. As the referees move the ball around, a short fake, the CS falls for it but misses altogether. The CS comes to the ball and now he's playing point guard. Under pressure from Eric Omondi, gives him a crossover, goes around him. What a play by the CS, showing his Makiro's dribbling skills. Gets the ball to... Oh, and the ball is tossed out off of an Eliud Owalo Foundation team member. The CS is a bit winded, he's looking for a sub. I think he needs to get some rest. He's already shown us his Makiro's dribbling skills, his scoring skills, for sure. He was a great player when he was playing for the KU Pirates and the Barclays Eagles in the late 80s and early 90s. You're going to see the referees getting the ball and hitting a jump shot. What a play by the referees, some hustle play. They stole the ball, got the ball up the court and hit an open jump shot from the top of the key. What a play, and there's a timeout called by the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. They need to get their wind back and get the ball and try and score as best as possible. Even as you see the two center referees, the president of KBF, Mr. Paul Agali-Otula, an accomplished player, national team player, and coach for many years, especially at the high school level. He's coached many teams, Mangu High School, Maseno School, to many championships in the high school level. And Samba Mjomba, former Equity player, now Equity assistant coach, and also national team player for close to 15 years. A very macular point guard who started our stuff both continentally and nationally as best as possible. The referees are all happy to be represented in this exhibition match, but they need to pull up their socks because now they are down 8-2 as they all resume. Oh! The foundation team are still drawing up their plans, their schemes. Let's see whether their schemes will stop the referees from catching up and giving them a chance to go forward and extend the lead that they have already created bright and early in this game. I hope all of you guys out there enjoying yourselves. If you've got time, come to the Ulinzi Sports Complex, Langata, Nairobi, Kenya, to witness this exhibition match and the finals of the ladies and men in the next 1 hour of the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Basketball Tournament. They turn over the ball and they've been caught. The referees have been caught in their own game. They're traveling quite a bit, getting the ball out of their hands all the time. They can play good defense, but they keep traveling. We're back on air now. Technical issues have been sorted out, and we're already into the second half. Second quarter. CS gets the ball in the post, but is fouled by Hazel Agina down low. CS showing all his height at 6'5". One of the best post players to play in the country in the early 90s and late 80s. And you see him taking his free throws. You see he's going to score. No, he misses his first one. He needs to flex his fingers a little bit, get his stance correct, and use the principles of beef: balance, eye, elbow, and follow through. He misses both of them, unfortunately. And the Eliud Owalo bench, there was an infringement, there was a line infringement by the referees, and he gets a chance to shoot the last free throw once again. Unfortunately, he misses both, but they get the rebound and they score. Amazing, amazing stuff from the foundation team. Even I see the referees coming up the court, trying to move the ball around. Hazel Agina takes a jump shot. Nothing doing. Ronnie Owino showing his mercurial dribbling skills, getting the ball and running the floor, but he's fouled in transition. Unfortunately, in basketball, there's no advantage play. If an infringement takes place, the foul or infringement has to be called out. Even as we see the substitution by the foundation team. The foundation team is showing its mercurial skills. It's full of stars who played in the 80s and 90s, and some of them into the early 2000s, showing their skills, their mercurial. Remembering the good old days when they would school everybody around the region, go continental. Mr. Ronnie Owino there, like you know, has represented the country in many international matches, including Ivory Coast in 1987 for the African Championships, and in Senegal in 1985 for the similar championships. The pioneer players to lead Kenya continentally in the 80s, and he shoots with one hand, showing us how our star he used to be. Unfortunately, he misses it. Let's see whether they can score the second one. Ronnie Owino, former international player and poster guard, misses. And just as Akwesa gets the ball and tosses up court, but they lose the ball very easily, unfortunately. So Ronnie Owino leads the fast break. Oh, and he missed the layup, but Mr. Ronnie Owino grabs a rebound and throws the foul. Ronnie Owino is bullying the referees. As you can see, he's well built. And therefore, when he gets in the paint, you can't get the ball out of him. And when he boxes you out, you can't get around him to get the ball from him. Once more, Ronnie Owino is on the line. Let's see whether he's going to score his free throws now. The referees have done a good job. Oh, misses his first free throw, fortunately. He's always an 85% free throw shooter. I think with a little age has gone a bit rusty. He stepped up a few steps behind and he scores the free throw. Swishes it. What a shot by Mr. Ronnie Owino. The referees come up the court, they move the ball around, trying to get that zone defense is too tight. They can't get the ball into the paint. They have to settle for threes. Agina probing, gets the ball to teammate, who skips the ball. And the three shot. Oh, they missed the ball. And the foundation team, loses the ball. They grab the rebound, but just stripped off. They wrap the ball around. Another three shot by the referees. They miss it. Nothing doing. Ronnie gets the ball and pushes the ball up the floor. Young players, this is how you need to push the ball up the floor. Gets the ball to an open player, teammate. Move the ball around. So Ronnie Owino is posting up. They didn't look for him on the post. Get the ball into the post, and for sure, Ronnie Owino will draw a foul on the score basket. Shows his great strength in the low post. He was a point guard. He's standing around 6'3", 6'3 and a half. You can see, you can imagine, he was a point guard all his life. But he could post up smaller guards when he had a chance to do that. And that's the kind of versatility you need to have in a team. Players who are combo, they can play different positions, they can guard different positions, which is what Mr. Ronnie Owino was very good at in his heyday, the late 80s and early 90s. He scores his first free throw with a swish. You can see his technique has not changed. Still smooth. Misses the second one. Hasn't again hustles to get the rebound. Pushing up the floor, but the only winner has called for sub. I think he's winded up a little bit. Needs to take a rest. It's a substitution goal. Slow it down. They can't break this zone defense by the foundation. The 2-3 zone is too tight. They can't shoot the ball. Hazalakina shoots the ball. Oh, close. Pick up the rebound. And to draw a foul. So the winner has gotten the sub that he required. So he can take some water, get refreshed, and get back into the game in the second half. So Maurice Alonga has walked in, former Barclays superstar, national team player, KBF chairman, Zone 5 president, walks into the court as a substitution to Mr. Ronnie Owino, and takes his position as center of the 2-3 zone. The referees are inbounding the ball from the baseline. Referee Samba gets the ball into their hands. They inbound the ball. Eric Omondi, FIBA referee, attempts a 3, all air. But they hustle and get the rebound. No, it's Maurice Onanga, used to be a hustler. Gets the ball and goes, oh! The referees close their eyes a little bit. But you don't mind, just Okesa gets the ball up the court. Eric Omondi slows it down, allows the foundation team to set up their defense. And they go into the and make an easy layup off a good pass, and they full court press. They want to steal the ball early. Maurice Onanga with the ball, coming up the court. And the pressure from Justus Akwesa, who tries to steal the ball but he can't do it. They get open. The foundation team is trying to probe. The referee's team is playing man-to-man, very tight man-to-man, and they steal the ball. Off the pass, trying to get to the post. And they run the floor, and they score an easy layup of transition. The foundation team needs to call a timeout desperately. They need to call a timeout desperately because the referee's team has gone a 4-0 run and reduced the gap of the scores. Since Ronnie Owino and the CA stepped out, the foundation team has struggled to score. I think they need to get some glucose, some Lucozade, some Red Bull, and get the CS back with Ronnie Owino to be able to have a chance to score and beat the referee's team. The foundation coach, Coach Sly, who played for UON Dynamites in the late 90s and the Barclays Eaglets in the late 90s and early 2000s, coached Catholic University, coached Strathmore to set up the Strathmore team, actually, ladies team, and coached them for many years. Coached Equity Bank Hawks for a couple of years. Has also been coach in the national team, played for being a commissar and team manager in the national team. Coach Sly, I hope, has come up with a scheme to be able to score. Now that the two main scorers, CS, Eliud Owalo and Ronnie Owino, have stepped out of the court, have been subbed. You see the fine fans there. They're filling the court. They're filling the stands. You're out there. You're idle, you have nothing to do at home. Instead of watching online, get dressed, get into a matatu, get into an Uber, get in your personal car, and get to the Ulinzi Sports Complex and catch all these lovely games in the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Basketball Tournament. The referee steals the ball. They're playing full court man-to-man, and they've infringed. They are shocked that they are infringed. The court is wet. And that has been stopped. That will be a common ball. The coach of the referee's team, Mr. Moko, is wondering what the umpires of the team of the game today are doing. Maybe he needs to pass for them the referee's handbook for them to correct some of the things. And you see Ronnie Owino walking to back into the court. Now the foundation team has a chance to at least score a few baskets, because Mr. Ronnie Owino is a mercurial scorer. He's built to win people down low, and using his skills as a point guard can be able to beat men on the dribble and score easy layups for his team. Inbound play by the referee's team. The CSS team bench looking a bit pensive because the referees have hustled and caught up quite a bit in the last 5 minutes. The referees, the referee calls for a 3-second violation on the referee's team. denying them an opportunity to score 2 points. As you can see the bench, the referee's bench, he's all smiles. Ole gets fouled up the court. You can see also a brush. Abraham Muthogo is back. Played for Barclays, played for the University of Nairobi Terrorists, played for Barclays Eagles, and also played for the Cooperative Bank of Kenya for a couple of months. One of the former national team players in the Eliud Owalo Foundation team that is representing in this exhibition match. I think the referee's team is over the limit. Therefore, any foul they cause going forward in this quarter will result in 2 free throws for the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. Let's see whether Ole can score. Misses. I hope his players are not watching him. Because that kind of miss now you cannot be able to tell your players to score their free throws. But anyway, let's see whether they can score his second one. And he sinks it. A swish. The referees throw the ball in. Get up the court. Trying to look for gaps. No pressure on them. They need to move the ball a little bit, get the ball in the paint. Penetrate, dump the ball into Maxwell Kaunda, who touch passes to Justice Akwesa and Eric Omondi. FIBA referee showing his skills from the 3-point line. He said he's a Steph Curry. Ronnie Wino gets the ball, runs the floor, gets the ball to Mr. Luanga. Oh. Ronnie Wino is very amused by the call because the referee has given the ball back to the referee's team. Get the ball inbounded. They run the floor. Oh, Rick Omondi ran into a brick wall after traveling. The ball is directed back to the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. Exciting times for us out here. Fans, viewers, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Even as we continue streaming these games live on HBTV on YouTube and Eliud Owalo Foundation page on Facebook and other pages out there. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. You're able to see the best of Kenyan basketball. Here you can be able to see the best of former national team players. I can see the crew chief, Mr. Paul Akaliotula, telling Eric Omondi if he doesn't go 1 meter, give space for the inbounder, then he's going to. And you see a 3 by Abraham Muthogo to beat the shot clock. Unfortunately, he doesn't drop that 3-point shot. We're going to halftime. Let's hope that both teams will come up with something good as they rest, take some water, take some Lucozade, and we shall resume in a short while. This is Bosire Bgonko coming live from Ulinzi Sports Complex, Langata, Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you.
very much. Teddy, we are having the third quarter of the game. Eliud Owalo Foundation team against the referee. Eliud Owalo Foundation team leading 15. The referee will have 9. Immediately after this game, we have the final of the women, GTEC and KPA.
And viewers, welcome back to the second half of this exciting game between the Eliud Owalo Foundation team and the referees team. And as you can see down there, the Eliud Owalo Foundation 17 points now, referees 9. As you see the CS scoring an easy lay-in, showing his skills as a post-up player who could attack the paint. It's a jump shot, rebounded by Eliud Owalo. Oh, turnover, unfortunately. A 3 by the referees, no. Just as Okwesa hustling and getting a rebound. He draw a foul off an offensive board and drive to the lane. Let's see whether it's a shooting foul or it's a sideline. Oh, it's a shooting foul. As you can see, the referee's bench looking a bit pensive because they're down 17-9. Let's hope they had something planned for them to be able to catch up and beat the EOF team led by Waziri Eliud Owalo. This is first free throw. Some of the players are amused because the referees are missing. Second free throw. Not sure whether he scored it. Could have scored it. Yeah, I think they've been on the ball. Should have scored it. Foundation team walks up the court. Abraham Mutoga gets the ball. Gets the ball to CS. And he's fouled. No. He misses the layup. The referee is trying to score. Misses an open layup. Maurice Alonga gets the ball into Ole's hand. The CS gets the ball. Oh! Eliud Owalo showing his mercurial scoring skills. Running the floor, scoring an easy layup around the referee's team. What a play by the CS. As you can enjoy the CS skills, showing how he was a great player when he was younger. But that skill has not disappeared over the years. The ball is in Abrash's hands. Crosses the half court before the 8-second rule. Ole has the ball. Under pressure. The CS is calling for the ball. Ole needs to give up the ball. I don't understand why he's over dribbling and he tosses the ball out. Ole, you need to have passed the ball earlier. The referees trying to get up the court as quickly as possible. They're stopped by a whistle. I think there's a substitution that was called. No. There was a substitution that was called. Carol Ouma, former Cooperative Bank of Kenya player, Eagle Wings player, has checked in for the referees. David Minor, FIBA referee, coach, player. They miss. Brush gets the rebounds. Ronnie Amino, outlet, dribbles the floor in transition. Oli, nowhere to go, gets the ball out to Maurice Alwanga, who drives the lane. Oh, misses an open layup. Needs to get the ball to the post. The CS is wide open. Shoots a 3. Oh, misses the ball, but Ronnie Wino is there to clean up the boards and score an easy layup for the foundation team. The referees get the ball up the court as quickly as possible. Carol Ouma in the paint, turns over the ball, gets the ball into the CS's hand. CSS, oh, what a layup! What a layup! I know when he was younger he could dunk that ball, but now Father Time has not allowed him, cannot allow him to go and dunk the ball, but he makes an easy layup, showing his mercurial skills off the backboard. Young players, you need to learn from that layup. It's an easy layup. You take your 2 steps, use the backboard to score, hit the ball in the magic box, as I call it, and score an easy layup like the Honorable CS has done in that transition play. What a play by the Eliud Owalo Foundation team to take a commendable lead over the referees. Timeout to the referees. Let's hope they'll come up with something that can be able to create for them chances to score. The EOF team there, you can see they're relaxed because the CS is leading the scorers, having scored 9 points of easy transitions. Good passes from Ronnie Owino, Mercurial point guard, former national team point guard, former poster athletic male point guard, who played for the national team for over 20 years against the best in Africa, and they couldn't guard him. The Eliud Owalo Foundation team inbounds the ball. Oh no, the referee corrects it. It's the referee's team ball. They inbound the ball from the baseline. The UF team pops their 2-3 zone. Oh, when they were caught on a 3-second call. I don't know why they keep planting themselves in the paint. The Honorable CS has taken a break, take some glucose, take some water, refresh himself to come and score more points against the referee's team. They get the ball to Maurice Onwanga at the post, and he bullies his way into the post. No, that's a brush. Abraham Mudoga bullies his way into the post and draws the foul, giving him a chance to score or attempt 2 free throws. Even as we see the fans streaming in slowly by slowly. If you're at home, you have nothing to do, you're in town, you've finished everything you're doing, you're from church, you can have a date to come to the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Basketball Tournament live from Ulinzi Sports Complex. We have an exhibition match. We've just had 2 great third and fourth playoff matches where Equity Bank ladies beat USIU ladies 65-50 to win third position and earn themselves 100,000. USIU earned themselves 50,000. And on the men's side, KPA beat Ulinzi for a second time in 3 days to win, to get themselves a third position and earn themselves 100,000, while Ulinzi earned themselves 50,000. In the next 1 hour or so, we'll get into the finals, where the ladies will start off at 2 o'clock with ZTech University going against KPA, the national champions. We'll see who's going to win the ultimate prize of 300,000. And later on at 4 o'clock, the men's finals between Thunder, who are unbeaten this season, both in the league and this tournament, going up against Equity Bank Dumas, who they beat by 1 point on Friday night on this same venue. Fun times, ladies and gentlemen, fun times. As we see Mr. Machanja himself, Ronnie Owino, beating his man between the legs, crossover, gets the ball to Abraham Muthoka, who forces up a shot and draws a foul on the floor. These former national team players showing their skills. They haven't forgotten how to play. They could be a bit slower, their knees could be a bit jelly, but the skills never end. The skills never get finished. Just like riding a bike. Even if you don't ride it for many years, when you get on the bike, it becomes easy because you can remember. Abrash drops his first free throw. Young players, scoring the free throw is critical because you always get fouled, especially if you play in the paint. You need to be able to punish the other team by scoring your free throws. As he attempts his second one, misses it, but Maurice Onwanga was a 3-man, but was one of the best rebounders. Rebounds the ball, tries to get the ball to Ronnie Owino. Unfortunately stripped off of Ronnie Owino. The referees come and score a layup in transition. Finally they get themselves on the scoreboard after a long while. Mercurial point guard Ronnie Owino gets the ball, passes the ball to his teammate, gets the ball to Maurice Onwanga. At the corner, gets the ball back to Ronnie Owino, who hit one of the best shots ever seen in Kenyan basketball in 1994 during the qualifiers for the Zone 5, the original Zone 5. He hit a half-court shot to beat Cooperative Bank of Kenya when playing for Poster and allowed them to go for the East and Central, as it was called back then, championships, where they won in 1995 alongside KCB Lioness. As you can see, Mr. Ronnie Owino and some of these players have had big moments in the past showcasing their skills. So Mr. Ronnie Owino was akin to Steph Curry shooting from the logo in that particular game to beat Cooperative Bank of Kenya by a single point. There, as we see, center referee calls a foul on Ronnie Owino and he's wondering to himself, how was that a foul? The referees try, attempt, no good. The ball is in Ronnie Owino's hands, kicks it out to his teammate. Gets the ball back to Ronnie Wilson's hands. Dribbles up the court. He can't get the ball out of his hands. One of the best point guards ever to play in these scenes in Kenya, in the region, continentally, recognized by many for his mercurial point guard skills. They get the ball up. They're trying to move the ball. They're under pressure. The referees are playing man-to-man. Ronnie Wilson gets called for a 3-second violation. He's shocked. Second turnover. As we see the Honorable CS taking a sub. This can come and help Ronnie Owalo in scoring for the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. Something referees called for a violation, but I don't understand what it is. They get the ball back to the Eliud Owalo Foundation team, who will inbound the ball from the side and see whether they can be able to score. Good times. Some of these legends of ours showing their skills. Could be older, could be slower, could be a little heavier, but their skills, as you look at the fine ladies of USIU Zitek and the KPA, they are enjoying themselves, seeing their coaches, seeing their referees playing, and seeing that the coaches are not cheating them when they tell them you have to dribble the ball this way or grab the ball that way. It means they know how to play the game. End of third quarter, if I'm not wrong. I don't know what's not happening. Oh, timeout called by the Eliud Owalo Foundation team. Coach Sly. There you see the technical bench of KPA looking resplendent in their blue outfits. Let's see what Coach Sly is going to conjure up for her former internationals, and let's see what Coach Jazz is going to conjure up for his refereeing team to try and beat the EOF team that is already leading comfortably through the exploits of the Honorable CS Eliud Owalo, our patron for this tournament. As you can see, the Honorable Eliud Owalo scoring an easy layup on transition, showing us how he can run the floor. Players use the backboard all the time when you're going for a layup. It always gives you control. The referees are at the same play in different angles. The CS showing us how great of a player he was. Once again, going on transition, beating his man on the dribble and scoring an easy layup. The CS showing us his handling skills, his scoring skills. Clearly, he was a great player when he was playing for KU Pirates and Backless Eagles in the late 80s and early 90s. Turnover by Oli as the referees go for an easy layup. Oli has let down his team a little bit because he's holding on to the ball too much and passing when it's too late. When he gets the ball, they're under pressure from the referees. They're playing full court man-to-man. And there's an 8-second violation. They couldn't cross the half court in good time. When you're under pressure, you need to pass the ball a bit faster. The ball moves faster than the human being, so pass the ball a little more. Get the ball up the court as quickly as possible and beat the 8-second rule. The referee's bench there looks a bit happy. That turnover. Only Owalo with the ball in his hands. Under pressure, the CS gets the ball. What a pass by Ronnie Owalo. Oh, the CS missed. Unfortunately, could be a bit tired. But it was a good pass from Ronnie Owalo to this Honorable CS to attempt an easy layup. Sometimes you miss out of tiredness or out of just sheer bad luck. As you can see, he was surprised he missed it because he has scored his last 5 layups easily. The Honorable CS. The referees throw a 3, but they miss it. Maurice Alonga has for the ball, but the referees grab the offensive rebound. Get the ball behind the zone, but miss an open layup. And the rebound goes into Ronnie Owalo's hands. He passes the ball. The referees, the EOF team, the referees score an easy layup. Rattling the EOF team. The EOF team gets the ball out. Once again, another turnover. An easy layup for the EOF team. They need a timeout. They need a timeout. They need a timeout. Those are the referees bench there bemused by the antics of the former Zone 5 President Eliud Owalo, and was it out. He was 2-on-1 with the CS. Would have been an easy layup for the CS there. Unfortunately, former Zone 5 President Maurice Luanga could not catch that great pass from Abraham Muthoga, who should have created a 2-on-1 situation with him and the CS to easily beat the one defender who had recovered for the referee's team. Timeout for the referee's team. EOF team. The EOF team looks a bit winded. Let's hope they can be able to recover and not allow too many points scored by the referee's team. They have been confirmed that there used to be star players from what they have shown. Let's hope that the last minutes of this game will be as exciting as the first minutes of this game. Play on transition. He has scored all of them. Only missing one. Zone 5 President showing his WWE skills, and has been called for a foul, an unsportsmanlike foul, the second in a row. But he says Coach Maina gave him an elbow first, but the referee always sees the response, not the initiator of the foul play. Free throw. Ronnie Owino tried to tell Coach Maina that he can't score, but he sinks his free throw. The E of the referee's team. Even as we enjoy this game in this nice and sunny afternoon, coming live to you on HBTV on YouTube and Eliud Owalo Foundation page on Facebook, as Coach Maina sinks his second free throw and holds his follow through just to confirm that he's a good free throw shooter. The possession goes back, causing havoc and scoring easy layups and getting free throws. Almost a turnover, but the referee's free shot missed. Maurice Owalo gets the ball to the CS. Referee calls an infringement. I don't know what it is. I think it's a foul. Ronnie Owino's hand has almost gotten broken by Justice Okwesa, who looks to be Shaq Fu, a karateka. Chopped his hand, almost chopped off Ronnie Owino's hand on that defensive pressure. Very enthusiastic game. The ball has not got into the CS's hand, and that's why the EOF team is struggling in transition on the post. And Maurice Owalo misses his first free throw. And Justice Okwesa teases him and tells him to go to the dotted line, shoot from there because it's too far for him. Trash talk, which is always good in a basketball game. You just suck it in and you prove your point. As you can see there, Maurice Owalo says, let me prove my point. Oh, unfortunately, he misses his free throw. The ball gets to brush his hands and see, yes! What is called there? I don't know what the referee is called. The CS had grabbed a good rebound and scored the easy layup, but somehow the referee had called something. Or they called a foul on Abraham Muthoga, who gets his opportunity to shoot two free throws. As we see the Honorable CS and Ronnie Owino calling for substitutions. I think they ran up and down the court enough. They are a bit winded. They need to take some water, relax a little bit before resuming play. Let's see some soldiers enjoying themselves. The game is good. Abraham Muthoga shoots. But there's an infringement, a line infringement. And the ball remains in the hands of the CS. Was fouled on. CS gets an opportunity to attack attempt free throw. 2 free throws because he was fouled on the rebound of Abraham Muthoga's free throw, missed free throw. Oh, misses his free throw. Gets a high five from his teammates, encouraging him to. Goes through the mechanics. Oh my goodness! It was turned into a wrestling match. The players, the Undertaker, Triple H, Hulk Hogan and the likes, because now they're spending more time on the floor rolling than dribbling the ball and attempting to score layups or shoot jump shots. Another unsportsmanlike as the referee score that free throw is the third unsportsmanlike foul called against the EOF team. Let's see whether he can score his second free throw. Misses it, but possession still remains with them. The referee's team. The EOF team just needs to settle down, get the ball into Ronnie's hands, get the ball up the floor. And the two-man game between the Ronnie Owino and the Honorable CS Eliud Owalo was playing wonders in the first half, but now somehow it has ceased to be. But all air. They still play their full court press. Lamba gets the ball to the CS. Oh, the CS unfortunately passes back to the referee. Oh, unfortunately. And allows the referee to score. And the EOF team calls for a timeout to discuss. Oh, the game is finished. The game is finished. The referees are all happy. As you see them congratulating each other there. And thank you very much, and we'll wait for the interview on the floor.
For FIBA status refereeing.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Hope to see you again in the playoff and in the next edition. They show up, and not only Medina. Medina has 56 points and 48 rebounds, but everybody in that team is doing their best to ensure that they win the championship. Right now, I'm joined by the head PA for now.
Sincerely, Grace brought a lot of energy, a lot of quickness, a lot of scoring for us. We appreciate her for that. But basketball being a team.
How do you rate now playing transition against a much younger, much quicker Zitex Sparks team? And how are you going to ensure that you exploit that to win this game?
Yeah, it's true. Zitex is the game plan. So it's all about the strategy, it's all about our intelligence, it's all about our defense. Yes.
All the best, coach. See you at the end of the game. I hope you'll be able to win that money and come. That is the head coach of KPS saying they'll use their IQ, they'll use their experience. They have Grace, who's brought in a lot of stability in that backcourt. They have players like Natalie coming back from the three between KPA and Zitec coming up.
This is the final in the women's game at the Ulinzi Sports Complex. Langata. My name is Fidel Mike. Ably assisted by coaches, and we're looking forward to an exciting. And we have for KPA, Anne-Rose Mandela, Hilda Ndegwa, Natalie Akinyi, Yvonne Atieno, Hilda Ndegwa, Rebecca Nkata, Alando Lida, Selina Okumu, Grace Irebo, Rachel Wandago, Belinda Okoth, Aminata Sama, and Vilma Owino, ably coached by Anthony Ojuku. From the Z-Tech side, we have Victor Cheng, Titus Msembi. That's a men's team. From Z-Tech, we have Maureen Bosibori, Michelle Sokuju, Marsha Oko, Caroline Duta, Naomi Bosibori, Brittany Nafula, Chantal Kiobe, Medina Okot. Coached by Coach Obi. Back to the game as we see our able patron, Eliud Owalo, who played in the earlier game, in the exhibition game, yes. Bogongo Bosira. Yes. You analyze his game for us.
Well, the CS showed he has got mercurial skills. Of the, I think, 30-odd points he scored 10 points on transition, making layups on the post-up, turning around and scoring. Unfortunately, he missed a few field throws, so you'd have been almost at 14 or 15 points. So he has got good skills. He could run the floor, he can handle the ball and score the layups without missing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now we have a fantastic final over here. We have KPA taking on the Zetech Sparks. And KPA yesterday on their way to the finals managed to beat USIU 80-61, and Zetech managed to get here via equity, beating them 75-51. Your thoughts on today's game and what to look out from both teams?
Well, today's game, in my opinion, is going to be a very finely poised game because both teams are at the top of their game. These are the same two teams that met in the 2023 playoff finals, with KPA beating Zetech 3 games to 0. So you can expect that Zetech want to kind of revenge early before the playoff starts so they can be able to get a step forward. The players to look out for on the KPA side, of course, is the national team point guard Natalie Akinyi, who also plays for the national team, runs the floor very well, hands the ball. And also, there's Grace Irebu, a post player who is very good on the one-on-one situations, posts up very clearly, and scores very many baskets, almost 12 to 14 points. Medina Okot, who is actually supposed to go on a scholarship to America in the next 2 or 3 months.
Oh, nice.
She's a big post player who also plays in both the national team 5-on-5 and the national team 3-on-3 at the 4 position. She can shoot the ball, she can drive the lane, and she's very aggressive, especially on defense. She blocks shots, distorts shots, steals balls. Yeah, so those are the main players to look out for in this particular game.
Exciting stuff. Of course, it's day 3 of the Eliud Owalo Foundation tournament, and we've had a fantastic 2 days prior to this day. And it's a Sunday, and I know, as the Lord says, vengeance is mine. And I think 2 teams today will be looking for that vengeance. That is Zetech, and of course, on the men's side, Equity looking to avenge their first round loss on Friday against the Thunder. Exciting game. Those are the 2 national anthem, the Kenya national anthem and the East African anthem. A game on our hands. Day 3 of this fantastic tournament. Of course, I'm looking forward to see high octane act, adept on the offensive side.
Yes, she destroyed Equity yesterday, driving the lane with reckless abandon, drawing fouls, hitting jump shots, breaking down the defense, with a dribble, and she's got a lion's heart. She's diminutive, as you say, but she's
the men's one between the Thunder and Ulinzi, and we were talking off mic, and you're telling me how surprised you are by the scoreline.
Yeah, because I expected actually that the game to be competitive. You can lose the game, but the game needs to be competitive. Called their first time out, and that was the theme of the game. Soon it was 45-15, and it was even the fans walked out of Nyayo because they were so disappointed. They shifted from Nyayo to the Ulinzi. We have got 2 equal teams. You expect that at least the game will become interesting, go back to back, and entertain the fans.
Some of the fans looking pensive, some of the fans looking through their phones, of course, trying to stream and listen to our commentary on Homeboys TV. You can find it on YouTube or on the channel itself. It's day 3, and the first 2 days have really brought us here. Been exciting stuff, high octane stuff, and of course having these games at the Ulinzi Sports Complex in Langata has been nothing short of amazing. I know the games at Nyayo were also exciting. At one point, you know, yesterday when we were watching Equity taking on Strathmore, they just had to bring their game. They were tense, they were pensive, but at some point they took control of the game. This game after this, but I'm excited about these finals. The Dockers, you know, looking like favorites when you just look at them from on paper. But Zetec are really fast.
I think because they're young, they've been playing with each other for around 4 or 5 years on scholarship. Many of them on scholarship, so you know they put in a lot of effort in the basketball, and that is why they're team to beat. Actually, last year people were a bit surprised because they didn't expect them to get to the finals.
Well, we are a couple of weeks from the National League playoffs, and this tournament in particular had 6 of the top teams in the land, and nice preparation, as we mentioned earlier. Nice preparation going into the playoffs, going into the postseason. You need such kind of tournaments to go into those kind of situations. You want players in rhythm.
Correct.
So these are the perfect tournaments and perfect competitions for such players to indulge in.
Yeah, just maybe for the benefit of the viewers, some set up Medina a court in the paint. They also have a very good inside-outside game because they penetrate the paint a lot and kick the ball out for the 3 points. They're very good in transition, in mid-floor, as quickly as possible. On the KPA side, they are a very good defensive team. You'll notice that their coaches always throw different defensive schemes, whether it's a full court man-to-man, full court zone press of some sort.
Entrance was free, but you can try your luck now because I hear we are a bit flexible in terms of the entry. You can see Coach Anthony Ojuku just looking like, you know, the main business.
The main business. This is a very tough team to beat. I think they are, if I'm not wrong, they're 15-time national champions. They're the team that has won the most national championships across the board, whether it's men or women. So you can imagine they're
flex, and we're in the finals. It's day 3. We're in the finals, and right now, as you can see, that is the Kenya Ports Authority team, ably coached by Anthony Ojuku, about to take on Zetec Sparks. The university side might be minnows in this particular matchup, but don't. That comeback against Equity was one for the books.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Maybe some things that the viewers need to know. Coach Ojuku is a world-renowned player and coach. Many years, and then graduated into being a coach. Has been coaching the ladies team and the men's team for quite almost 25 years now, and has taken the team to about 10 African championships where they've finished between 5th and...
Despite his CV, he's one of the most humble people you'll ever meet.
Indeed.
Simplest guy, very friendly, pleasant to be around with. Always gives his time in terms of advice, in terms of just talking about the game, and he loves. And you know, coaches are pensive. You've just come out from a loss, but he's always gracious, always magnanimous. Wants to talk to us, wants to give us feedback in terms of from their point of view and what they can improve on. And he's one person who's, despite coaching for over 25 years, he's continually,
which is, you know, very surprising. You know, most coaches are very enclosed. They don't want anybody else to come and see how their team trains. But he invites coaches to come and, you know, help him out on certain aspects of the game.
Also, the bench pass on the message to the players. You know, sometimes the head coach is not the player's best friend. So you need the message to trickle down in a much more friendly.
If you're teaching skills, you need to have somebody there who can be able to show the skills.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got in between players who have just come off playing and they have just come into coaching. It means that they can still play the game. Therefore, they can be able to show the new players the skills that you require them to be.
To tip off the finals of the women's game. And we are off. Zetec winning this tip-off, and they're off to the race. It's a rebound by Hilda Ndegwa. Top of the key, trying a 2-man game.
That was a 2-man game that we were talking about. That is what you need to look out for on the KPA side.
Nice move there. It's in top of the key. Nice defense. They kick it out to the corner. It's not going to be a corner 3. Nice drive by Ashley, but she loses the ball. KPA off to the races. Almost got away. They got away with the travel there, I think.
Indeed.
Long 3-pointer comes back to KPA. Looking, searching. Top of the key again. Another free 3. They can't take advantage of the fact, and Zitek off to the races with the rebound. Trying a small hook shot there, and Sokuju
Already
showing what
had their bravery. She went into the paint against the trees and gave a nice floater.
Mandela driving, pull up, jumper, no good. Rebound, Zitek. They come up with the ball. Ashley looking for her teammates. Nice entry pass into the post. They look again. Nice move, nice turnaround off the glass. No good. Rebound, KPA. Hilda to control. And to see a lot of pick and roll action, as you said.
Yes, and a lot of pick and rolls and handoffs are quite popular with these two teams. So you can see there the elevator screen to allow Mandela to shoot a 3, but she misses it.
Mandela is one proficient shooter from beyond the arc. She perfected a game, if you will. Percentages might not reflect that entirely, but that's part of a game that she's really working on. And in the modern game, you have to have that in your repertoire.
Versatility, yes. From long and in the paint.
Zitek to inbound the ball. Sokuju driving baseline, floater, and it's good.
That's a young lion. Twice she has attacked the paint in the trees and scored a floater.
That's what we love. Natalie Akinyi controlling the tempo for post.
Indeed.
Christina Akinyi, they swing the ball. Sokuju looking, gets a pick there. She's going to shoot a 3. That ball to go in.
Yeah. She's become a fan favorite, actually.
Oh, nice crossover there, all the way to the basket, up and under move, no good. Zitek come up with the rebound. Ashley off to the races. She's in trouble here. She needs her teammates, and she finds one. And
he's one of the biggest players in the country. I think he's the tallest player in the country at the moment playing basketball. So
yeah,
she has got an advantage down in the paint, both as a post-up player and in rebounding the ball.
Belinda
situation. Well, there's an infringement. I think it's a foul. Not sure who fouled who. But the ball remains in KPA's hands.
Pressure. It's a Sunday, but it's not going to be all friendly.
300,000 shillings in the line, eh?
Yeah.
We can't be friendly.
It's going to be a difficult one. Zitek lead this one 6-2. Don't let the scores fool you. The game is still, as they say, early door. Medina, nice drive to the basket. Medina can't handle it, but she finally gets it, but she gets fouled there by Natalie Akinyi.
So, okay, but anyway, the referee is always right.
The tournament has been called tightly, and if you're familiar with the Kenyan game,
and the turn of the ball, I don't know, maybe a travel or something? Not sure.
A travel indeed. Mandela looking for a pass, nice to Akinyi. Between those two, resulting in KPA scoring 2 of their 4 points with 5:34 remaining in the quarters. Kuji looking, searching, pick up. Mandela to inbound the ball.
I think it's early times, everybody's pensive. That's why there are too many turnovers, lost balls, missed passes, wrong decisions.
Is the only one who doesn't look pensive. Nice drive and dish. She gets fouled there. Call a foul on number 21 from the Kenya Ports Authority side, Belinda Okoth.
Yeah, and as you can see, they are effectively using their pick and roll, especially with Michelle coming off the pick and roll and attacking the paint. and looking to either dump the ball to the screener or score the basket.
And a nice drive to the basket, but a foul again. KPA getting in foul problems early on.
I think they should over the limit. Fouls already committed by KPA in this first 4 minutes of the game.
Very aggressive moves by Zitek, and you love to see it. They're not going to settle for jump shots. They're just going to drive to the basket.
That's correct. That's correct. And you like to see that players doing that, whether they're short. As you can see, some of the Zitek players are short, but they don't fear getting the ball in, getting the paint amongst the trees.
Ashley making a fast free throw. She can't make 2 for 2. Medina with a rebound, and they say a travel. They're going to call this tightly. I'm not so sure about that one.
They should give some leeway on the slipperiness of the court,
especially when it's not. You know that those deliberate walks.
Yes,
you see,
exactly.
Travels, yeah. Grace driving down the middle, puts up a prayer, and who was hoping for the best. She gets fouled.
Her prayers were answered.
Let's see this move again. Zitek defense.
It's unfortunate. I think Medina decided to send a message, wanting to block her, but it's been a foul.
The message went to the wrong phone, went to the referees.
Even as Grace scores has 2 free throws. We've talked about the free throws.
Ashley is... I can see it from your face.
I'm frustrated by the calls by the referee. The game needs down low. Who draws a foul?
I love that action. And it pays off. Nice feed down the line. Wow. One of the better passes we've seen in this tournament, because most...
I think it's the amount of timing. I think most of the players delay to get the ball into the paint. By the time they're getting the ball in the paint, the defense has already covered to steal the ball.
Belinda missing a fast floor. It's to be a side ball out of bound, I believe. Yes.
Yep. For the viewers out there who are bored, you're idle at home, why don't you take a bus, take an Uber, come over to the Ulinzi Sports Complex and enjoy these finals as they unfold. And KPA Dockers.
Selina Okumu scoring 2 points for KPA there. Nice defense by Mandela. Mandela trying to plead a case, but it was off her hands. But very nice defense. That's why when coaches say nice hands, to note.
All against one team. I'm not saying much.
We'll leave those theories on TikTok. For TikTok, that's where you'll your page
even as
full of that. But a timeout has been called by Zitek. An invitational happening right now at the Ulinzi Sports Complex in Langata. Day 3 of the Eliud Owalo Foundation basketball tournament. The fantastic games yesterday leading into this day, into the finals on the final day. And we're happy
down the stretch.
Yeah.
But it was a bit pensive in the first quarter, but let's see whether the players have become a bit more loose, a bit more warm, and therefore the game opens up a little bit when they get a bit loose and warm.
Akinyi to Mandela. Mandela from just outside the free throw line. She misses that jump shot. Rebound there by number 13 Christina Akinyi, and she's surrounded by KPA players, and they call a jump ball. Owns the possession at the moment.
I think it's the shot clock which is the problem. It has gone back to 24. It should be less than that because they mounted the ball.
Nice 3-point shot there, but they call a foul, a holding foul. Don't know who the foul is assessed on. I think it's Okumu.
I think that's an intention, an unsportsmanlike foul, if I'm not wrong. But it's on a Z-Tech player.
It's on a Z-Tech player,
Yeah.
interesting enough. She misses both of them. I think they were rushed. Those are the kind of things. It's like kicking in a. They end up being very close contest.
Exactly.
China entry pass. They are forcing the issue. And Okumu going up strong, getting fouled. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
I think her hands were a bit into a foul.
To contact a foul. And they shoot from the 3-point line, and Bossy Bori establishing a presence in this game with the top of the key 3-pointer. And that should be.
Yes, indeed. And like I said, they play a lot of that inside-out action. They get the ball into the paint and then they kick it out to their 3-point shooters. They were very good. Osibori, Ashley, and Michelle, very good 3-point shooters.
Nice drive by Akinyi baseline. Jumper to get 2 points on the board. Bosibori looking for another shot now, attracting the attention of Natalie Akinyi. No space to maneuver. The spacing is a bit off. A good turnaround jumper off the board, but she gets fouled by Belinda. You'd love to see such action. The ball is moving very fast, very well. Okot to shoot the second free throw. She misses that one. Rebound, KPA, and KPA almost turn over the ball. There's no pressure there.
No pressure at all. But you know, there are 3 foreign players in the game at this point in time. There's Michelle, who comes from Cameroon, playing for Z-Tech.
Okay.
We've got Grace, who comes from the DRC, I think, we're playing for foreign players.
Yeah.
And that means that there's something right that we're doing.
Yeah, very cosmopolitan. There's a foul. So we are back on air, guys, and just apologies if you didn't receive any of our feed. Slight technical foundation tournament, and these are the ladies finals between KPA and Z-Tech. Z-Tech are in black, KPA in their traditional white uniforms. We've seen an offensive foul there from KPA, I believe on Belinda.
No, on Celine Okumu.
Celine Okumu.
Yes, off the rebound she blocked
Yeah.
the transition of Christine Akinyi.
Yeah.
But I think now, because they have gone beyond the limit, we'll go to the line to attempt 2 free throws.
Yes.
Let's see whether she can score the 2.
Angela Akinyi on the free throw line to bring the ball up. Okumu, Aminata, 2-man game at the moment. Goes back to Aminata, top of the key, looking, searching. Okumu down on the low block. Grace turn around, almost shooting over Okot, but Okot changing the shot.
That's why it's important to have a big person in the paint.
Bossy Bori for a second 3. This time no luck for her. They rebound. KPA off to the races. No, Aminata is the one to bring the ball up. Grace looking, searching, no one to pass to. She can dribble, you know.
That part is usually forgotten by the post players, unless they're close to the basket.
Linda caught, they call it, it's a turnover, is it a trouble?
It's a trouble, I think. But the game is a bit slow. I think they are still trying to test each other, you know. Just trying to see where are the weak spots, and that's expected in the finals. Everybody wants to win or not lose, the finals.
So Koju trying to work the angles back to Ashley. Ashley looking, waiting for a screen from Akinyi. Pick and roll. No, yep. Goes back to Michelle. Sokoju driving all the way down the line. And a big rebound by Akinyi. I think her foot was outside, but the referees didn't spot that. Oh, big rebounds. They need to do a better job in boxing out and blocking the offensive players from taking those second chances.
Exactly, I expect, and knowing that correct.
Aminata driving down the lane, nice feed to Grace. Grace has no luck there.
It's blocked. I'm looking for a foul. It's Cooperative Bank of Kenya, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Kenya Academy of Sports, Jumbo Jet, KPA, KCC, the Eliud Owalo Foundation, KBF and KDF.
Nice drive there by Sukuju, but with a point guard. The ball goes out. As you can see the scores on your screen right now. Z-Tech in control despite that turnover at the end of the first quarter. They lead this game 14-12 in the Eliud Owalo Foundation Basketball Invitational Tournament. Back to the action, and a quick housekeeping note. We are off air for a minute. I'm being kind by saying a minute, but apologies for that. A bit of technical issues, but they are handled. Just consulting.
The game is for consultancy.
There's arbitration everywhere.
Yes.
Another post-up player.
Ojuduku loves playing with two poster players. He rarely plays with the one poster player. I don't know.
So school of basketball, Phil Jackson love playing with two bigs as well.
Exactly.
The likes of, what's the name, Andrew Bynum and Paul Gasol. Their championship years, no success pass to Ashley. Ashley thinks about the three-point shot, hesitates. Bosibori, three, no good. Rebound, KPA. Vilma with a big rebound.
And Lando misses the most simple of layups. Off a good pass from Aminata.
And the scores are tied at 14 points apiece. Nice pass. Aoko's just checked into the game as well. And it's a special Sunday here, day 3 of the Eliud Owalo Foundation Tournament. You can see Grace giving instructions right there to Linda Lando. Grace top of the key to Aminata. Aminata with it come out. Ball was slippery, came out off of her. Turnover by KPA. As Osiri like saying, the game is evenly poised.
We have that normal lull where both teams are not really doing anything effective.
Nice pass there by Michelle Sukuju. Off the glass. Who says the bank is not open on a Sunday? We call a telegraphed pass. And we don't like those ones in the game of basketball, as coaches will tell you.
Not at all, not at all. Christine Skinny once again stealing the ball.
And another three by the diminutive Sukoju. No luck for her. She's 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, but brave. Never gives up, keeps shooting. They'll start falling, for sure. See the three that came out from the inside out play. The ball got to Medina Akot, who tossed the ball out to Posibori, and she sank a three from the top of the... And Akenyo also called the bank manager and said she's visiting the vault. And kiss the glass for a long three, giving Zitek further lead against KPA in this final.
After that small break, you can see the players communicating. One thing about Zitek, I feel like they've played long enough. You can see they know where each player is on the court. And another turnover by KPA, inexplicably there. And the cardinal sin, as they say, Christina Akinyi trying to walk the pass to her point guard.
When you're giving a handoff, you have to be able to put the defender behind you so that you can be able to execute the handoff properly.
Yeah.
But looking at how KPA is playing, I can see Linda Lando will be subbed very soon.
With those kind of basketball plays, Sokojo off the glass, the smallest person on the court, drove amongst the trees and kissed it gently.
Was there, getting the ball out.
Okumu Selina for a three, misses everything. Rebound goes to Zitek. They call a jump ball.
We're tied up, yeah.
Were tied up, and officials couldn't decide who touched it last.
Yeah, they didn't want to take a risk, so just call the common ball and give possession to whoever the arrow is.
And an offensive foul, a moving screen assessed on Zitek. I think Natalie sold that on just a little bit, just a tiny little bit there. Vilma trying an entry pass into a crowded space, no good. Michelle Sokoju looking for Akinyi. Akinyi will elect to drive to the basket, but to no one. Inexplicably throwing the ball back to Natalie of KPA. KPA on the offensive end. They have to hold back.
Exactly, and that's why she lost the ball. Fortunately for her, the ball was tossed out by Zitek, and therefore the ball still remains KPA possession.
Who's also just checked in for Grace. Michelle turning the corner there to Ashley. Giving her a screen. Nice drive to the basket. No one. She took advantage of that and off the glass. And Zitek slowly but surely taking control of this game.
Correct. And the action, the pick and roll actions are working very well. And therefore,
the pointer of her own, she misses that one badly, and we're off to the races again. Michelle Sokuju off the glass, no luck for her this time, but a big rebound. But Belinda handles that. Natalie turning the corner, going baseline, getting the ball to Belinda, no luck for her, and a quick short jumper there by number 7, Yvonne Atieno. Off to the perimeter, and we have another 3-point shot from Zitek. My goodness. Chantal Kiyobe.
all the way from Rwanda.
Another turnover. It's inexplicable by Zitek to do that, and a nice pass to a court. The court conspires to miss again. Chantal 2 for 2. There we go.
They're taking control of this game. Wow, the students are meaning business. 29-16 to Zitek off of 2 threes. Wow. And they're just taking advantage of the turnovers being caused by KPA. Unforced errors, as we called them yesterday, and turning them into scores. Leading now by 13.
And we're back to the action. 3:47 remaining in this half. Zitek taking control. Chantal checked into the game, and immediately you felt her impact.
Yeah, indeed, and she's a very good 3-point shooter. All the way from Kigali. Deep threes, and she's fearless. You know, when they get a chance, they'll shoot, whether they miss or not. They'll just keep shooting. But their inside-out game, like I said, is working very well. Their pick-and-roll game is working very well. They're getting chances either to get the ball to the roller or the dribbler gets the ball to the rim and scores the basket.
Asking the officials to take a look at that. Corrected it immediately. Natalie Akinyi looking for the pass. Difficult pass there to handle by Selina Okumu. Trying to reverse up and under. No good. Seen many fans appearing on the court. If you're not motivated to come to the court today,
it's unfortunate.
Selina off the glass, but she's fouled. But that's what you say as a coach. That's a good foul.
Yep. You can take it. Let her prove herself from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Let's see whether she can score free throws. And she let her miss, then it's a good foul. Yeah. It's a good defensive cash prize for them. So everybody will be a winner when they get out of here.
So Bosira, I'm going to ask you. The ball bounces in and out.
No doubt.
I love the confidence, man. No hubris at all. Just
MVP.
All confidence. Possibility to bring the ball up. Almost got away with the carry there. Ashley asking for a screen. Akinyi to lead. My goodness, on paper that would not have seemed possible.
Yep. But KPA ladies are known to start games actually in this season. They have, especially in Nairobi. In the first quarter, in the first half actually, they've been down 10, 12 points, but come up to win the game.
It's there, Natalie, long three, big rebound. Akinyi comes up with a loose ball, and she has to slow it down and look for her point guards. Ashley to Bosibori, another three, no good. Big rebound, but she gets the steal. They get another second chance. Ashley looking for a pass there, looking for a screen from Okot. Medina needs to roll.
No,
that was
taking the jump shot rather than trying to pass the ball. Medina was already engulfed by two players of KPA.
Natalie to Selina. Selina grabbed one. If she was on Twitter, that would have been a block.
That would have
blocked. Grace, hook shot, good. 2 points. Still early doors. Medina Okot kicks it off for a corner three from Bosibori. In and out. Natalie with the rebound. She's pushing the tempo. She has Selina Okumu to the side. You can see the dignitaries enjoying a good final.
Yep.
Get the ball to another turnover almost there by Yvonne Atieno. Very good rebounder, by the way.
Yep.
But not taking advantage of not being patient enough with her passes.
Unfortunately, I think that a foul has been called on Bosibori. I think when she went for the double team, she put her hands in the wrong place and bailing out Yvonne Atieno, who had that's why Yvonne has been sent to the free throw line. Let's see whether she can score 2 free throws. She scores her first one, reducing the deficit to 10 points with 1 minute and 16 seconds to go to the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
And we see her attempting her second free throw. Let's see whether they can go below the double-digit difference.
And she does. It's now a 9-point game, as you said. Very astute of you. Drive past Ashley, and she does. And she gets fouled. I don't know what Ashley was thinking there by swinging her arm down. She made contact with Aminata's arm. Aminata is going to go doing the Lord's work if you're a KPA fan.
May he be praised.
It's now a 7-point game. Got hit in the eye, I think.
KPA is a very good rebounding team, but
yeah. Natalie Akinyi missing her first free throw there. 1 of 2.
Lights are probing. Bright Records production. Manisha. Lights are probing. Although I'm broken like a beautiful vase.
We're here at the Ulinzi Sports Complex. We've had 2 days of top-notch basketball. Kenya's top 6 women and men's teams have been battling it out in the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Tournament. Fidel's been watching the action up close. Fidel.
Caro, Upper LA.
And surprising players in this game have been Maureen Bosibori, as well as Chantal Kiyobi and Ashley Minau. Take side. KPA Dockers are trying their best, as you can see Grace on the screen right now. Have been trying their darnest on the entry passes into the low block, but they've been finding it difficult to convert those chances whenever they get fouled, whenever they go to the free throw line. And we are here at the start of this second half of the finals of the Eliud Owalo Foundation Tournament. And here we go. Michelle Sokoju bringing up the ball, being guarded by Selina Akinyi. Pick and roll action, jumper just before the free throw line. Missing that shot. Natalie with the rebound, nice crossover there. But she can't take advantage, she has to kill the ball, and the referee's called a travel on her. Zitek lead this game 31-23. Michelle Sikuju. Nice pick and roll action there with the court, but another turnover. Active hands by Natalie. Natalie looking for teammates. Mandela baseline.
Yeah. During the halftime break, I had a chance to have a chat with the next finalists, Thunder and Equity, and both of them are very confident that they're going to win the game. It's going to be fire.
Fighting words, I love that. I love that. Natalie playing the two-man game there with Grace, looking for Grace. Grace is nowhere to be found. Turnover there by Zitek. Ashley bringing up the ball. No good with the second attempt from Chantal from the three-point line. Natalie bringing up the ball, looking for an angle. Nowhere to be found. Vilma actually with the screen. Almost a turnover there. Vilma getting the ball on the low block. Hook shot. No luck for them. Okot is there to defend. Akinyi bringing up the ball.
And that's the strength. The high-low action you can see from between Christina Akinyi and Mideni Okot. They always do that. But in the first half, she missed almost 4 of those kind of clean passes.
Oh, nice steal there by Michelle Sokoju. Diminutive. She could not. I don't think Natalie saw her coming.
She hides in the reeds.
Headband.
Yep.
Shortest guy on the court, but lives for those steals. They try to inbound the ball. Ball goes to Akinyi. Akinyi looking for Okot. Okot spins
and
away.
Oh my goodness, no!
And they say offensive foul.
That's impossible. I think she's talking about the elbow on Grace's neck, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, you're supposed to get your cylinder space. I don't know how you're supposed to play without the elbows being out. More often than not, the foul is called if she pushes off with her elbow.
It was a brilliant move there by Okot to try to free yourself, but nice rebound there by Mandela.
Troubling.
She did the gathering and lost the pivot.
That's almost 7 to be able to give themselves a chance to go and score.
Okot to Ashley. Spacing is not good. Dribble handoff. Michelle behind the back, being guarded by Selina Okumu. Akinyi spinning, looking for a chance to make it even further to 2. Unnecessary foul there, I think, from Ashley rather.
And in that situation, when she had not attempted the shot, because more often than not, when you just throw the ball, Hail Mary, it will somehow get in, like it's just done. As you see, the score has come down to 33-30 in favor of Zitek. From a good
way back to the court, they need some of our offensive firepower.
Indeed.
Chantal to inbound, Michelle Sokoju to point. She has the company of Natalie on the Sokoju taking a pick from, and they say the ball is off Sokoju, and I think the referee is a veteran of the national team, veteran of the 3-on-3 national team as well. Grace top of the key, Mandela looking, searching, no scream forthcoming. She has to do it. And she converts that. And now the game is tied with 6:13 remaining in the third quarter. Turnovers have been the bane of day 3. To the action. Michelle Sokoju to shoot 2 free throws. Makes the first one. Veteran KPA side. Natalie slowing down the game. Selina Okumu looking, fadeaway shot. It's good. She ties the game up at 35. Mental. And when you do stuff like fadeaway jumpers and working on those ones, not shots that we've not worked on before, stand a better chance on the offensive end. You see Michelle Sokoju trying to force the issue, but the rebound goes to Okot. Okot going to the rim. Ball comes off Mandela. I love this job, man. Nice. Michelle Sokoju fade away from the baseline for the first time since the game started.
Yep.
38-37 to Zitek. And it's all Michelle Sokoju at the moment, and you can see she's hand
pressure. They are stealing balls, and they have gone on transition plays and shot a couple of threes. So the game they have turned the game on its head. Now they are ahead by 1 point after close to 7 points at the half.
Yep. Akinyi with the rebound and a putback. The game is tied now. Oh,
that must be a trouble.
That is a travel, the most creative travel I've seen. Looking for an entry pass. And tenacious defense there by Selina Okumu. Almost tackled Michelle Sokoju. And a steal. And a fast.
Correct. But at the end of the day, you have to slow down the other team. Sometimes you have to take a foul just to...
He's shooting a fast free throw. And she misses. She's like a foot away from the free throw line.
Yep.
Everyone has their technique.
Yep. But you can say, the coach can say these are unforced errors. Between Aminata and I think Orlando.
Aminata and Orlando conspiring, and they've just checked into the game. I don't think the coach is really happy with that play. Every possession really counts. 3:29 to go, and another drive, and ball slapped off Sokoju's hands. And Sokoju off Maureen Bosibori, that is. There's Naomi Bosibori as well.
That's correct.
Goes to jumper by Michelle Sokoju. No luck. Akinyi with the rebound. Back to the action. Aminata to bring the ball up for KPA. Gets a screen from Grace. Grace with a long three-point. Frustrating his coach, frustrating her teammates.
They're all crying and demonstrating the referee, claiming that Zitek threw the ball out. But two white shirts there. Yeah. I'm not very sure that Zitek are putting on white.
Oh, nice head fake jumpers. Good! Michelle Sokoju showing the entire repertoire. The trouble there, but Akini with the rebound doesn't matter though. Ashley off to the races. Up, no good. She got the pass.
That was a brief.
The Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Basketball Tournament, the women's final. Zitek lead this game 45-43, thanks to a last-second shot. No good. Grace is a solid defensive effort there, rebounding the ball, and bring it to Natalie. Natalie running the offense now. Orlando to Grace. Grace to Natalie. Natalie to Selena. Grace from the free throw line, and she ties the game. 45 points apiece. Nice ball movement by on the technical bench because KPA.
If Natalie is fouled out, then they'll be cooked, because I don't think they put another point guard who can be able to arrange. I don't think they put another point guard who can be able to arrange the offense as Natalie does, and plays as a great.
As well as Belinda, 3-point shot.
Grace throws another three to give them a 3-point lead.
Goes Zitek way. Ashley looking to the bench for direction, and they're now down for the second time in this game. 48-46. Michelle Sokoju for three for the lead. With no hesitation, Michelle Sokoju takes a three, and it's now a 51. It's a nice stretching exercise. At the moment, as Bosibori recovers, 6:30 to go, they lead this game by one singular point, 51-50.
It's always very sad to see players getting injured.
Nice drive to the basket, drop off to Akinyi. Chantal, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound. Grace to Natalie. Natalie trying to run the offense. Good. Rebound or caught. Ball goes to Michelle Sokoju. The most reliable hands for the Z-Tech University side. Driving all the way to the rim. She was fast.
Yep.
Also denies Z-Tech a chance to make that basket.
To convert the score. But cold.
Chantal. Caught screen for Ashley. Air ball.
It's a real stalemate.
Oh, caught to shoot a three.
That's a sign. I don't know what it is.
There ever was a sign that this game is going.
They came with their cutlasses, their swords, their pangas. Just ensure that they can slow down the fleet-footed.
House of the Dragon stuff.
Correct.
Caught shooting free throws. Of them play. Ashley brings the ball to Michelle Sokoju.
Oh, and then she's handling the ball.
Who's this lady?
What's not happening here?
Akinyi in and out on that free throw. They've had two chances from the charity stripe and so
to that play a little more, because whoever is being guarded by Michelle has got a height advantage, of course, definitely. So you need to post up, just like Jordan used to do. You get us.
Speaking of chucking up threes, oh my goodness, Michelle Sokoju unconscious from three.
Tantalizing the crowd with her play. Threes, layups. Got the fans on their feet, as you can see in the background.
Grace did everything she could without fouling. And she can't believe that the person who's supposed to be the center made a three-point shot.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the new age of basketball.
You'll be able to play in and out. I hope Maureen Bosibori has recovered from her fall.
Yeah.
Let's hope that there's not much damage done from that fall. Always good to see players recovering and shaking off such falls and continuing to play.
Mandela is back in the game. Selena Kumo to inbound. Grace. That was a frustrating foul if you're a Z-Tech fan. Fouling Mandela there. If this team gets to a bonus situation, it will be dicey with 2:14 guarded by Chantal. Turn around there by Mandela. Mandela has nowhere to go. She throws it off the board. Okot with the biggest rebound of her life in this tournament. In Z-Tech's hands. If they're in the bonus, do anything to get yourself to the free throw line. Say a jump ball.
I hope so.
Jump ball.
Because it's very easy for the referee to call a foul in that situation.
Yes. To the basket, drops it off to Selena Okumu, and that kind of sums up KPA's day today.
Yep. It has been a bad day in the office, but well, it can also mean that Z-Tech have stepped up the game. They are more composed. That should be Z-Tech ball. It was kicked out by KPA. But anyway, Michelle should have slowed down the game a little bit and allowed it to be a 5-on-5 and run down the clock, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You're 9 points ahead. You don't need to score immediately.
Back to the action. It's the fourth quarter, 1:13 remaining to the end of this game. The Eliud Owalo Foundation basketball tournament. Amazing Grace, rather, shoot that ball.
No advantage play. No advantage play. Yeah. But if I was Natalie,
possession changes to Z-Tech, going the other way. This is the frustrating thing about that rule.
Yes, possession.
Possession is key. Especially
once more.
Akinyi, back to Michelle Sokoju. Jumper shot. She should use the glass, but that doesn't matter right now. 30 seconds to go. The jubilation from the bench.
I think I was right before. They must have gone for dancing class.
Oh, what? Like he was under pressure for.
Oh yes.
But as you can see, the fans are so happy for this team.
Yeah.
Commiserations to KPA losing this game by 9 points. But my player of the tournament so far, my player of the final has to be Michelle Sekoji.
Michelle Sekoji has been playing the same way the whole tournament. So without a doubt, she must be the MVP.
Yeah.
That KPA to the limit. Because without a doubt, Fidel, these two teams will meet in the KBF finals with the level of play they are having at the moment.
No doubt, and you can see our patron going to congratulate the winners. Now we take it back to interviews with the coaches, the respective coaches, Coach Obi of the winning side, Zitek, and of course Coach Anthony Ojoku from the losing KPS. As you can see, the scores on your screen, it's day 3 of the Eliud Owalo Foundation basketball tournament at the Ulinzi Sports Complex, and these were the women.
Agility game. KPA came to Nairobi knowing that they will win the championship. Finally, Zitek have gotten one over their bitter rivals, winning the inaugural 2024 Eliud Owalo Foundation.
I want to congratulate them for today's game. Congratulations to them. But today our offense was not working, our defense, at least we had some off times, but congratulations.
They need to adjust against Zitek when they meet them again in the playoff. It has been a good run, and right now I'm joined by the winning coach of Zitek, Maurice Obi.
At the right time.
Now, coach, you get back to preparing for the playoff. The girls seem to be ready. What are you going to do after today? After the is done, how are you going to continue encouraging them to continue working hard?
We still have a few laps, especially on defense. So those are the things we are going to concentrate on. Problem because of rains. Right now we are happy the sun is back, so definitely the preparation will be more intense going into the playoffs.
Thank you very much, coach. Enjoy the 300,000, that group for the playoff. And right now I'm joined by the MVP of the tournament, Michelle. Congratulations. How hard have you worked?
Plaisir parce que il vient d'arriver in French. Ok, ça me fait plaisir de sortir MVP aujourd'hui parce que je suis camerounaise déjà.
Out here in Kenya.
Now everybody in the Kenyan league will be waiting to challenge you. You're very impactful for Zitek. How are you going to continue preparing to become a better player? Saying she'll continue working hard. She knows players are going to come hard at her. Even as they get to the playoff, she'll continue keeping her grind, working to ensure her games become better. Right now, I'm joined by the coach of KPA. You motivate the girls. They've not lost for almost 2 years. First loss in Nairobi in a championship. Playoffs is just around the corner. Are you going to keep on working hard, or what are you going to do?
Our preparation is still our principle. We prepare ourselves for the playoffs, and I believe it's still ours to lose. Yes.
Thank you very much, coach. All the best. Can't remember when they lost last. Now we have the final game of the day.
All them. Confidence is key in today's game. Just to be composed and just play the way they're supposed to play.
Thank you very much. All the best, coach. See you at the end of the game, and best of luck. So, Coach T9, the boys are ready. The as a team ensure the chemistry is top-notch, and then they'll be able to cross that final mark with Thunder and ensure that they become the champions. From B King, remember all the games are live on Homeboys. Final game, Kenya Basketball Federation, Kenya Academy of Sports. We have that one last game between Equity Bank and Nairobi City Thunder. Fidel, you're joining me. What have you seen so far? What is your prediction for the final?
Equity rather taking the game to Thunder and losing that game by one singular point after going down by 20 points. I think that will give them motivation into this final. They say the Lord will avenge. A bit embarrassing for Ulinzi, but at the same time, Ulinzi, is coming into their own. They're in transition. They have a lot of injuries. Players like Ntoro coming back from injury. So you have things on the line. I don't think it's going to be so easy for the Thunder.
Thank you, Fidel. Fidel has said it all. 300 shillings on the line. Number one gets all the money, 300. Number two will get...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, viewers all over the world, to the last game of today's itinerary and menu invitational basketball tournament. The next game coming up is the final for the men. Nairobi City Thunder, who are unbeaten the whole season, both in the league and in this tournament, and Equity Bank, who stretched them to almost a 1-point loss 2 days ago on Friday night. Equity Bank were 25 points all the way and took a 1-point lead and lost concentration in the last 4 seconds, allowing Thunder to steal that game off an offensive board and a bucket that made sure. Prepare your tea, your popcorns, team sheets coming up. Thunder men lineup: Garang Deng, Dismas Mbaka, Moses Alier, Okal Koranga, Ken Washira. Substitute Albert Odero, Abot. I come back. Prepare your tea, get your popcorns ready, get your cakes ready, your biscuits ready, because this is gonna be a game of a lifetime. Coming for you live from the Ulinzi Sports Complex here in Leshon a little bit, and this time around they have assured us they're going to win this game and stop the run by the Thunderbolts, Nairobi City Thunder. Nairobi City was earlier yesterday, but in the semi-finals they beat Ulinzi by 41 points, 39 points, 80-41, and they said now they are back, fully concentrated and ready to continue the domination. Indefatigable coach, having played for Buruburu Crusaders, Cooperative Bank of Kenya, and coached Cooperative Bank of Kenya to numerous championships, 4 in a row between 2010 and 20. There we see the Honorable CS Eliud Owalo with his entourage of invited guests, greeting the players from cell of the basketball playing pattern. As you're all aware, the Honorable CS Owalo was starting from the coaching staff onto the players. As you can see, Griffin Rigare, the evergreen Griffin Rigare, has been playing for the national team for 20 years. Zetech and KPS Zetech emerging winners, finding agitated throwing technical fouls of the police. To just give you context in terms of how long is the referee, he officiated my games. So there are two calm players that this team needs. Indeed, and there are a number of national team players, starting from Victor Bosire, Eugene Odera, Victor Electric Oching. All of those are national team players. Those are really improved in this particular tournament. He's hitting a good number of jump shots from the baseline, working the post. Keys for Equity would be but generally the Thunder team is quite deep. But generally the Thunder team is quite deep. They're 12-man deep, and they're 12-man deep, and therefore that gives Coach Brad Ibbs confidence that his team can. Therefore that gives Coach Brad Ibbs confidence that his team can be able to pull the rug from under,
just to preserve him. Doesn't want to take any chances. We are heading into the playoffs as well, and they knew. I think they deep down they knew confidently that they will be. I think they deep down they knew confidently that they will be in this final.
Indeed.
Yeah. Topping being guarded by Ramazani. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Ramazani, and off to the races. Equity have to start strong in this game. Victor Electrical Cheng hoping to do that, but he misses that shot. The length that they have. Victor Busiri has to unleash a three-pointer and a push by Clifford Lela. That was obvious for everyone who was in the stadium to see. Even the blind can see that. Yes, I like how you're preaching on a Sunday. Drops it to Victor Busiri. Victor Busiri stops to the baseline. Jumper, good.
That was patented.
He rushed on that shot. He has to take a three-pointer himself. Okar, not known for that, but he's trying to improve that aspect of his game. Being a jump shooter, just more than a post player. And Fahim, who's known for that, and they call that a foul on Sire for him. You can't jump from the back of the player when you come to rebound the ball, and he should have known better. Indeed. His own defense says a lot.
It's big, it's fluid, it's mobile, it's like an amoeba.
Dang, to almost one game, but another foul. Glad to see the officials can see the sense of humor in that play. Okar to James Mwangi, baseline, no good. Okar to James Mwangi, baseline, no good. Recover the rebound and the shot clock violation. Masani trying to find an angle, looking for a pick. Gets the pick, drops it down to Leon, but this is that easy jump shot ball that sportsmen like because the defenders are doing it.
They recovered and he went for the ball actually. So as you can see, Coach Gary conferring with his assistant.
You see the ball slipping from his hands.
Yeah, it's a big wet.
Second attempt.
That's why Coach always play with a towel.
BKPA, Quick Electrical trying to answer back immediately, and James Mwangi touched the ball as much as he tried to demonstrate otherwise. The pass, shot the ball. The action after that quick timeout by Equity to stop the bleeding. It's 14-5 in terms of the scoreline in favor of Thunder. Let's see what give the rebound and is off to the races looking for an opportunity. Has to slow it down to Deng to Sigare, Mwangi, Fidel, who's just checked into the game. Idris is playing as a playmaker. Fidel of course to Deng all alone. In the baseline, corner three, no luck by him, and Victor Busiri
going to that inbound. Our sponsors, Cooperative Bank of Kenya,
You can smile, my man. you made a nifty move.
Not yet.
Not yet. Faisal again, all alone. He needs to change his game there, Bosire.
I think you wanted to chop off somebody's head. The gym looks pretty well attended. The game looks very well attended. We should see more of these kind of situations in Kenyan basketball.
Yeah. And overall on equity, and you can see the disbelief in their faces. On equity, and you can see the disbelief in their faces as to what was being called. Exactly. It's a mystery still.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a mystery still. Substitutions happening right now.
The game has stalled. It's a bit slow.
Albert Odero
expected in the finals. Like I told you, I spoke to both the technical benches earlier. And equity assured me there is no way they can dig themselves.
We're here at the Lindsay Sports and men's teams have been battling it out in the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Tournament. Fidel's been watching the action up close. Fidel.
Caro, you're absolutely right. Men's finals set. Women's finals set. Wapi? Ulinzi Sports Complex, Upper LA.
We've had 2 days of top-notch basketball. Kenya's top 6 women and men's teams have been battling it out in the Eliud Owalo Foundation Invitational Tournament.
Back for now, we're having Equity taking on the Thunder who are coming off a 41-point win in the semi-finals against Ulinzi. Tight game, this one.
Yeah, indeed. And you know what is by attacking the paint and drawing fouls, and therefore, you know, the Thunder players then are in a lot of foul trouble. That we are a bit tentative, and therefore, you know, they are playing into the hands of Equity.
Some finals in our hands. Amazing to see very many fans attending these finals.
Yeah,
it's been great to see actually.
Fans are starved of entertainment. Yeah. So when you get some good games like
to find themselves in early doors. Odero putting the moves, perimeter jumper, gets the shooters. Aji has just checked into the game. We haven't seen him today. Pull-up jumper for him as well. No good. Gets the rebound. Marol on a roll.
The too small sign of that huge rebound and a put back.
To cut the lead to 2. chance to cut the lead to 1 point. Thunder starting off slow in this game.
Yep, they've been slowed down purposefully by Equity.
Which he really played well. Cliff Alela got a nasty cut yesterday on his face. You can see it from the tape on his face. Marol trying the shot clock, nowhere to go but to dish it out to Fahim all alone for a corner three.
Seeing the Thunder players move the ball around, penetrate, keep it out, a couple of times.
Great ball movement there. Osire trying to do something to answer back. Pull up jumper, no good. Nice effort by Siadis. That's a trouble.
Because they've got the two best teams in the country, tagging it out in the final. So the longer it's
Saji receiving last minute instructions from his technical area. Eugene Adera, things always work out well for Equity, and the ball was almost stolen. Ball goes to the corner. Corner three by Adera, no good. You could see it from his face as soon as the ball left his hands. Kept driving to the basket. A nice dish to Siaji, who gets fouled by Ken Oshira. No, rather Odero. KQ skying high for the block, but he's very even-tempered. Yes. He's not one to lose his cool. He actually laughs at opponents who talk trash to him. It's one aspect of it. Cliff Alela, who's fouled, go to the rim, and you can tell
he keeps pointing with the head. Does he have a headache or?
He throws. This is the first one.
Missing free throws will be the bane of very many teams.
Yeah, but Griffins, and Maron has no option but to foul Griffins, who skied high for that rebound.
And that's a good lesson for most of the players here. You know, they think you can see himself cussing himself there for missing the layup. But you see, that would have been a 4-point turnaround because Griffin Igari had an opportunity to pass the ball and have a score.
He's making a pass there, but
he's
in traffic. That's careless. Griffins, no hesitation. Pull up three. He's going to flash it down.
But throw it down. Yes.
Thank goodness for James Mwangi. If you're an Equity fan, he was right there to meet him.
Said no way
on the top floor, the penthouse.
Yep.
But it ends up being a foul, a violation. 34-32. The chance to tie the game. Cuts it to one. Cuts it to one.
At this point in time, it's Equity that is living up to its promises.
Yeah.
Thunder have been unable to shake them off their back and get some separation in terms of the score, like manage it properly and just be an umpire, not a decider of the game.
I like that.
And so far, the referees have managed this whole tournament very, very well. Of course, you'll always have contest.
Siaji has to be careful. That's a reaching foul. Okal, top of the key, all alone. James Mwangi, floater on the baseline. No luck for him.
Adera could be having 3 or so fouls now, if I'm not wrong, and therefore he has to manage himself accordingly. Most probably would have to be taken out. But I think this pace of the game favors Equity. They have slowed down the game. They have made sure that Thunder is not going on transition, and therefore for them it's good because they can be
better of it, drive into the basket. But James Mwangi got the block. No, they say Victor lost the ball while going up. I think that's when you pull up for a jumper.
Wow.
This really changes the game. We see Ortega getting ready to check in. That's Ariel Ortega.
I'm pretty sure that he has had a taste of the game.
2 points in the lane. It's now a 1-point lead.
Yes, indeed. To all the young players, that jump stop is very critical. It allows you the space to maneuver.
Most people don't drive, but no cigar there. They kick it out to Faisal. Faisal back to Eugene. Almost a careless pass. Adera looking, sizing up.
The prize money for the team that wins this game.
That's some good change.
Yep.
Faisal working on Deng. Deng is lengthy, contesting that. Wasn't forthcoming. Deng. No, actually, not Deng. Nice drive by James Mwangi. Too strong. They say a push on James. Mid-flight. Wow.
Coach Brad looking a bit concerned there.
Equity 39, Thunder 37, 45 seconds to go till the end of the third quarter. They're leading this one by 3 points now, 40 to 37. And can he tie the game? Yes, he can. Ties the game. Heading into the fourth quarter, I don't think anything will arise from this play in the next. Take a look. That happens to be Eugene Adera. I think he has the cramps, and this is going to be unfortunate for Equity, because without this guy, let's take a look at that. And that's a foul. They say a travel. And that's a foul. They say a travel.
Shooting.
So there was a push.
Yeah.
By bleeding in terms of Thunder getting a foothold, a proper lead in this game. Jumper from Marol, baseline, he ties the game. Marol has been a Griffin's Ligare. Put your hand down, the shot will definitely go down. Ramazani to Faisal, all shooters in the Okar off to the races. Nice lead pass to number 24 on the floor. Ariel Ortega. It's now 48-47. Griffins beats his man on the dribble. Okal from the free throw line gets a shooter's bounce. No. Big rebound there. Almost a turnover. Ramazani. That was a bad pass by Fari. I don't know what's happening.
Let them take a sub if they need to take a sub, surely.
Okal seems to be injured, walking gingerly to the bench. One of our veteran coaches there.
Coach Maina.
Coach Maina. This kid. Back to the game, and we saw what happened there, a knee-to-knee collision between Bosire and, of course, the Kario Diambo will only smile when the game ends, and if it's in his favor. Okal thought about the three, he's not going to do that. To Ramazani, Faisal, Kisia. Play ping-pong ball. Right there, the races to Griffins to Ortega, no luck. Rebound. Faisal. And Ramazani getting final instruction. Opportunities are plenty for this team. Nice hesitation dribble. Nice dish to Kisia. Kisia forced to miss that from point blank range. That's a 2-point game. Those things are coming back to haunt you. Ortega now all alone for a corner three. No good, but a big rebound there. And you see a hook from
he likes pulling so that he gets you out of your rhythm.
Yes, ends up being facetious in terms of that move. 47 in favor of Thunder. 6:24 to go. Kisia, dribble handoff, trying to work the angles, and the ball goes.
You can accept that they have done it in violation.
Number 24 on the floor is also a comedian.
Maybe that's why he wants
Let's look at it again. And yes, off his foot. Big toe on the left.
think Coach Brad trying to calm down his troops on the bench, telling them they might get tapped up. Patient, I think he has attended all 3 days of the tournament.
He's been working hard, and that's what you like to see. A nice hook shot there. Was it a pass?
Too amused.
Guy has no option but to smile and laugh. I mean, let's say it's been called. It's been called fairly, I believe. 5:58 to go.
Yep.
Back to the game. To having some treatment, driving right and gets blocked. Particular foul before the block, actually. I think there's a foul. There's some physicality there.
You have to be mentally tough when you're playing at this level.
Makes the first free throw. Has a chance to tie the game. Carl comes down with the rebound. Ortega slows things down. Gives it to Griffo. Griffin to Deng to Okal. Good looks.
Yep, very good looks. I think that's the fourth one he has missed. But anyway, a shooter shoots. Just keep shooting. Something will drop.
A chance to take the lead. Makes it. It's a 1-point lead rather for Equity. Oh, and he makes a three. Wants to take another three. Drives to the basket. Nice dish to Kisia for another three!
Barrel through the defense and ended up putting the ball out of play. Are we seeing another upset?
Possibly 2-point lead for 31. There's plenty of clock. Faisal thought about that shot. But dang, nice defense. Faisal looking to dismantle this offense. That was a trip by Griffin, but the referees didn't see it. And that was a kick. Gives it to Faisal. Faisal. Dribble handoff and Ortega with a foul. That's a nice shot of the coach. Shows you what the gym is feeling like, the tension.
It's high.
Calling her to play. Gets a pick, double-sided pick. Oh, mixing it up, another three. Too strong, James Mwangi. Foul Mr. Mwangi there. Oh, nice interception, but Griffins Ligare gets the ball, mid-range jumper.
Drops.
And that's who you should have your 58-56. Bosire to Kisia. Kisia, Faisal. Deng gets the three!
Oh
my goodness! 59-58! At the Ulinzi Sports Complex. Clock.
But when Faisal gets hot, you can be sure the kitchen is unlivable.
It's a side ball, out of bounds, there's no shooting, as they say. The confidence he had on that shot, I guess shoot, as you said. Bosire. Faisal again.
Wow.
What are they calling?
No idea. I can't see any gestures from the referee to know what they're calling.
Our officials are very mysterious, I have to give them that. Like you don't know the call until they announce it.
It's top secret, eh?
Yes, sir. Who's very adept at this. So the lead pass and gave it up for Deng. And look at this, mid-range jumper. Do the simple things right. And Griffins Ligare is that kind of player. Nice jumper there for Griffins. Pull-up jumper. And Faisal for deep three. Shot clock running down, no pressure. I'm going to just shoot this ball. It's going to go in the net, and it's Equity ball now. Referees the dribble handoff to Faisal. Faisal getting the attention of Ortega, and you can hear the fans screaming. Bosire driving, nice feed to Marol, and they get the rebound back. Eugene Adera, good. And those are big plays by big boys. 60-59, 1-point lead. Eugene Adera looking, crossover. Faisal calling for the ball. They're thinking of the three, driving to the basket. Off the board! How many lead changes are we seeing in this game? Equity 61. James Mwangi, pull-up jumper from the free throw. My goodness. 62-61. We have to call a timeout. Equity have to talk things over. The Eliud Owalo Foundation tournament happening in Langata in Nairobi. Day 3, 1:15 to go. Thunder lead this game by a single point. Thunder 62, Equity 61. Exciting game we have on our hands. 1:21 to go. I want this to go on and on and on.
Endlessly. But the game has lit up in the last 5 minutes.
Right.
The whole game has been a bit dull.
Bosire is guarded by Deng. This is now Eugene Adera against Griffins Ligare. Pull-up jumper against James Mwangi. Off the glass, no. Rebound there by Bosire.
About 9 seconds to go. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Maybe he'll score them. If he scores them, then the pressure will be back on Thunder to score another miraculous shot.
This just has been and he ties the game. No pressure on the second one now.
Nope.
49 seconds to go. It's day 3. Eliud Owalo Foundation. If you're not, they immediately call a timeout, and it's 48 seconds remaining on the clock in day 3 of the Eliud Owalo Foundation tournament and the finals of the men's game. Officials have adjusted. You can feel the tension in the stadium.
It's palpable. You can hold it. Yes. You can touch it. You can feel it. But that's what our finals is all about. Especially
the ball goes. Oh, the try pick. Griffins Ligare has to get something up quick. No luck. Rebound Faisal, and they need to take care of the ball.
They need to foul.
Bosire, they need to foul him to stop the clock. That's a short count.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But anyway.
9 seconds on the clock. Equity. If
as the fingers of the
the referee, let's see. So. This is pressure. He makes the free throw. This is shooting 2 free throws. It's very confusing right now on the scoreboard. It needs to be 64-62. They didn't count that back.
Thunder looked confused after the timeout.
Yeah.
I'm not very sure now that with 9 seconds and more pressure, and they need to score 3. I'm not very sure how. Finals, as promised by Equity, they won't allow Thunder to blow up the lead, and for sure they have kept their word.
There was no, as you can see, the referee fouling. Let them drive the seconds.
Yes.
Make sure you eat as much clock as possible on the defensive end.
And they have to score. It has to be a layup. Nothing else. The camera could go to the stadium scoreboard. It would be easy to know some of this.
On the verge of avenging their first game loss against the Thunder when they lost by a singular point, 67-66. All the seats are empty because everyone is standing up, and almost a turnover there. Griffins Ligare! Oh! He ties the game!
Man, wow! Are we going to overtime? As expected earlier?
Yes, as I said.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, gambling on that pass.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Leading to an open 3.
It It reminds me of the GSW shot by Steph Curry against the Suns in their second leg game. People,
this is unbelievable.
Wow. One stop. One stop.
I need to catch my breath. Look at that shot.
My
nice
God.
form.
All his life he'll be Kenya 1.
Kenya 1.
Kenya 1.
Until he retires.
Wow. Jesus. So we still have 14 seconds to go?
14 seconds to go.
Wow.
That's a lot of Adera bringing up the ball. Will it be heartbreak number 2 in this same tournament?
Faisal should get the ball.
Faisal gets the ball. Almost traveling. He has to put up something real quick.
Wow, these are the 2 best teams in Kenya. And they have shown us why they're the 2 best teams in Kenya.
This is what games are made of. Look at the fans. Look at their faces. Look at the benches.
For Equity, this is the best thing ever because the first game they lost by 8 points, the second game they lost by 2 points, the third game they lost by 1 point, and now they have gone even. So it means they are on the...
Oh man, these guys will have problems sleeping tonight.
That fourth quarter has been very different from the first 3 quarters, which were a bit slow, drab, grinding.
Yeah.
But the fourth quarter has been one big play after another from both teams. Big layups, sinking free throws.
I feel the ball should have stuck to either Bosire or Adera. Faisal was a bit too slow and the defense was a bit very physical.
Yeah.
Erased from the history books. Griffins thought about the shot. Dang, nice fake, driving off the board, no luck.
But he draws a foul.
He draws fast blood in this extra period. And every possession now counts.
Every possession counts.
66-65, 4:28 to go. Their grip in this game and an unnecessary, that is a foul all day.
He's easily got injured. Bosire with his fight hauled out. That's puts a dent on the ability of Equity to win the game. But let's see what you.
He makes the second one. It's now a 3-point lead by the Thunder. That's too ambitious by Faisal, even by his standards. Odero, nice step through. And this game is quickly getting away from Equity. They have to...
Yeah, as you can see, the Thunder bench is insisting on people coming down, controlling the offense, controlling their defense, running some clock down, as we have 3 minutes. And
a bit at a disadvantage with Victor Bosire having fouled out. Everything is on Adera's shoulders. But this game, as it stands, will have Thunder as the champions and will remain undefeated in this tournament and in the...
That was almost a turnover ball. He has been bailed out by that foul call by the referee.
Yep.
You can see them, his teammates smiling with him because they knew.
Guy dance. Tried to be an Arsenal fan.
Yep.
And see it to the end. Adera, nice feed, nice block. Adera has to take it out because it's congested. Get another block, and Griffins is off to the races. I think this game has gotten away from Equity. So much clock.
That
right
dagger
now.
3 by Griffin has gotten
Taken the air.
Yes, out of rattle him with a few words, but Kenya 1 is one of the best shooters the country's ever seen.
It's now a 9, but he loses the ball. Adera getting up the court quickly. Time is not on their side. And Adera with an and one play there. Chance for a... Look at that. They have to take care of the ball. Griffins using up as much clock as possible. James Mwangi dribble handoff to Deng. Deng almost losing it again. Griffins
You can see the we can see the coaches of the bench of Equity is up in arms. Their fans are up in arms.
Of course, will be riled up, and these two teams at the moment, they have everything to play for.
Indeed,
it's a 5-point game after that free throw by Odero.
But there's still time. 1 hour, 1 minute.
3, drive into the basket, dishing out to Cliff Alela. Cliff Alela is going to shoot 2 free throws. And he seems like very unbothered, but there's a pressure to make this 2.
Correct, national team, which shows a lot of respect from the players of Thunder.
Yeah.
Respecting their coaches, it doesn't matter of their gender. And he coolly sinks his first free throw.
As much time from the clock, and that is a bit careless from Alela.
Exactly. I don't know what he's complaining about.
6-point lead.
Wow, it has gone back to its lull since Bosire was fouled out.
Yep. Bosire encouraging his teammates. Yep. You'd be tempted to just sit there and sulk and complain, but it's good to see him engaged. Fazal looking at the turnover there. That's careless. It goes round and round. Everyone has a chance to make a 3, but it seems, oh no, that's a nasty foul. And the Thunder will enjoy this.
Yep. To calm his nerves down the stretch.
It's been an interesting 3 days of basketball, I have to admit. This game is more or less over. It made free throws by Odero. If he makes the second one, you can call it good night, good luck. Clock, 27 seconds to go. And congratulations indeed to Thunder, who've come back in this game to win it. Wow. The third day of the Eliud Owalo Foundation tournament. To win it 80 to 71.
Yeah.
In the final day of this tournament. What a befitting way to end this tournament.
Indeed. And can you imagine the playoffs having 5 games like this with these two teams in the? I think now, but I'm happy for Equity. This time they're able to stretch the game into overtime, although they lost the game. But I think for them they have made critical steps in being able to manage Thunder and their play.
The Thunder were just too much. You can see our patron there, Eliud Owalo, ready for the prize giving ceremony. We're about to throw it down to Emmanuel Keane for the coaches' interviews. Emmanuel.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly, we are requested to remain seated as we Ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing fight. And Witty Thunder end up being victorious because of their resilient fight too. Remember, all of this is brought to you courtesy of ceremony. And right after that, we will allow our chief guests to leave in order for us to leave the building. So kind. Have our seats. Kindly, may we have our seats? There will be no moving out until our chief guest is able to leave. After the award ceremony, you will be allowed to leave immediately after our chief guest.
Yes. So that has come. So what we can do, because the pyrotechnics are still whatever. Yeah, just hold on. The setting up the confetti and everything. Okay. But what we can do, let's start with the recognition of sponsors. Okay. You have the list of sponsors. Yes. So Waziri is gonna come up. Anybody on the first line is the main person accompanied by the rest. Hapana, ni hao kuna treasurer, kuna nani? I'm sorry.
Wale wa federation.
Sawa. So we can start with those ones.
Recognition of sponsors. Bit of award ceremony, and right after that we will allow our CS, our chief guests, to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about to ceremony, and I kindly request our sponsors to be recognition of our sponsors, and they're going to get certificate of recognition. So all our sponsors, immediately after that we are going to recognize So I kindly ask our sponsors to be ready
Cooperative Bank, thank you. A round of applause for them. Good job. Representative from KPA, thank you for your support. Kenya Ports Authority.
Kenya Academy of Sports.
I'll say that. Thank you very much, Kenya Ports Authority. And then Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD. Kenya Limited. A representative of Safaricom Kenya Limited. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Safaricom. Thank you, Safaricom. Then we have Sports Kenya. A representative from Sports Kenya. The representative from Sports Kenya. Wafula, Sports Kenya, thank you for providing the venue as well and supporting a photo with Waziri. Thank you very much, Sports Kenya. Then we have New KCC, New Kenya Cooperative Creameries Limited. Any representative from New, we have Jumbo Jet, a representative from Jumbo Jet. They're not here, so we'll go to the next one. Somebody from Homeboys Limited. Thank you very much, Homeboys. 4D HD live streaming of the games on YouTube and also on the pages of. Thank you, Homeboys. And then a representative last from Kenya Basketball Federation. Kenya Basketball Federation. A representative from KBF. The chairman is there.
Namake George. Namake George. We have Namake George. Thank you so much. That is George Namake. Catherine Shava. Catherine Shava. After that, we will have Edward Orina, Dennis Orina. After that, we have Moses Shida, Gitao Waringo. Just be ready, just be ready. You will follow next. We have Milka Johnson. Milka Johnson. And then we have Gitao Waringo. Gitao Waringo. And then Moses Shida. Moses Shida. Sami Kiki will follow after David Mayenga. Mike Kopel. And then last but not least, we're going to have Joyce Alivitsa. That is Mike Kopel. Evelyn Kidogo. That is Joyce Alivitsa. Joyce Alivitsa. We have Evelyn Kidogo. And then Joyce Alivitsa, and then Pat. A round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after the people, the people
and Catherine Shaver, accompanied by Joyce Alivitsa, Evelyn Kadogo, and Milka Johnson, are going to honor. A round of applause, ladies. The best defensive men, kindly allow our, yes, kindly allow Evelyn Kadogo, George Namake, David Odhiambo, Richard Osano.
Haidara from KPA. A round of applause for Musa Haidara from KPA. Good job, best defensive man. You'll get a cash award and shillings courtesy of the Eliud Owalo Foundation.
And Milka Johnson. And the winner is Medina Okort. Round of applause for Medina Okort. And Kobia Kwinga.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And the winner is?
And the winner is?
Eric Mutoro of Ulinzi.
Eric Mutoro. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are going to the next category, MVP ladies. And the people to award is Betty Adera. Tech University, Michelle Sokuju. She walks away with a trophy and 20,000 Kenyan shillings. Is the winner, the most valuable player.
A round of applause for
her. A round of applause for her, even as she takes her award. Zitech University.
Go to MVP men.
Now we go to MVP men.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the MVP men category? The people to award, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the most valuable player men category is none other than Griffin.
Thank you, Gitao Waringo, Charles Goro, Dennis Sorina, former great players of Kenyan basketball and legends of the game. Makofi kwao, a round of applause for them. Thank you.
Point guard from Zitech Sparks, we have Michelle Sokuju. Shoot Celine Okumu. And then next category we have small forward. Catherine Sava, Joyce Alivita, Evelyn Kegodo, and Milka Johnson. Power forward, Christina Kinyi from Zitech University. And then center, we have Medina Okort from Zitech University. Each gets a trophy and 10,000. The Eliud Owalo Foundation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's applaud them as they pick their segment in the women category. Thank you very much. And Porter Sega. Each player in this category will get a trophy and 10,000 Kenyan shillings. Sure. So ladies and gentlemen, the point guard, we have Eugene Adera. Small forward from Thunder Basketball Club.
Ariel
Ladies and gentlemen, let's on Kenyan shillings. Remember, this is the best 5 in the men category. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a better round of applause as they take
Thank you very much, Teddy. We still have more presentation to come. We request you to...
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve, Eldonet's representative, a representative from Kenya Academy of
trophies, and the kit will be CS Eliud Owalo, accompanied by Otula, and so we are awarding the medals. Storms Basketball Club are the first to be USIU Tigers. USIU Tigers.
We can. No, follow this program.
Okay. So we have the USIU Strathmore Swords representative. You get medals and 30,000 Kenyan shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category, Strathmore Blades representative. Come and receive your award. Strathmore Blade representative. Ladies. Waziri Otula to award, Eliud Owalo, Otula, Roni, and Pai. And Safaricom has also added and given all the players 1,000. USIU, I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Trophy, medals, 50,000 plus 1,000.
Applause, ladies and gentlemen. Runners up to be awarded by the CS Eliud Owalo, Otula, Roni, and Indi airtime. 1,000 each player of receiving their award of a trophy and 100,000 Kenya. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Worth of airtime from Safaricom. Thank you.
First runners-up, ladies.
First runners-up goes to KPA ladies. And they walk away with 200,000 Kenya shillings, a trophy, and 18,000 Kenya shillings, 1,000 worth of airtime from Safaricom, 18,000 shillings for the team, and medal. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 200,000 Kenya shillings for the team, 18,000 certificates, medals, a trophy, and airtime worth 18,000. Line up for the photo session. Thank you very much. And to award them, we have CS accompanied by Ronnie and Otula. Zitech University! They get 300,000 Kenya shillings, medals.
For you, this vibe, hyping me up, waking me up, cleaning me up. This is my sound of victory, sound of victory, sound of victory, sound of victory.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. And the winners of the 2024 Eliud Owalo Foundation of Safaricom. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Nairobi City Thunder. 18,000 worth of airtime courtesy of Safaricom, medals, and a trophy.
And its partners, Kenya Academy of Sports, would like to recognize sports by donation